Yo, chat. I adjusted my mic. I'm gonna do it again, by the way. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I'm just eating right now. How are we doing, folks? Living the dream. Glad to hear that, Lee Stodger. Funny name, by the way. Hello, Nikita. My goal is to finish this food in the next minute and 30 seconds, so I'm not eating on stream, technically. I mean, I am eating on stream right now, but... So I cannot be eating, like, during the gameplay part of the stream. Just realized that wasn't there, by the way. Now listen, chat. I told you I wouldn't eat on stream. Okay, that's what I said. But in reality, I lied. I actually got another piece of food. Also, new camera angle today, because I realized after looking over the stream yesterday that when I play the game, that you get like the wrong angle. So I'm like, let me make it so the camera looks at me whenever I play. So when I'm looking at chat, I'm looking over here. I'm looking at you, I'm looking over here. I mean at the game, not you. Not you is over here. Also, I shaved a bit, by the way. I trimmed my beard. What was I saying? Why the heck is this so small? Hold on a second. Here's the scale on that. Why is it so tiny? That's better. How are we doing today, chat? How are we doing today? Alright. I'll show you the food that I made. 1 second. Let me also turn the music down. It's a little loud. That's better. So what did I make today? I gotta fold it up first. I made like a little... like, it's not a fajita, I wouldn't say that, but it's basically, here, let me turn it around. It's tomatoes and onions and beef, just like in a wrap, and I seasoned the tomatoes and onions in sumac and salt and pepper to give it that Middle Eastern vibe, so I can be Middle Eastern. I missed the 2/3 of yesterday's stream, thought opinions about the beta. It seems really good. I'm really happy with it. Let me just eat this real quick. How's everyone doing today in chat? I see you guys are kind of talking to each other. You know, I'm here. It's kind of rude to exclude me from the conversation. Campaign status? Let me pull it up. They did add the aging mechanics to the beta. It's been very interesting to play with. You wanna know what? You're off stream. There you go. Current status of the run. Bring your beers to Harambe, you should not do that. Alas, it has been done. Why do I have a shiny child? Don't worry about that game, okay? A huge Syria? Yes, it will soon be a huge Phoenicia. This shit's really good, by the way. I'm enjoying this this little wrap thing very much. Console players gotta wait so long. They do. It's unfortunate for you guys. They shifted? Yes, it did. Came out dynastically named. I don't know, actually. That is weird. I think I put too much sumac on this. So, those of you that know, sumac is like, it's a common spice off in the Middle East. I think it's like a flower or something. I don't know exactly what it is. But it's like tangy. It's like lemony is how I'd put it. And it's very, very tasty. And I put it on like everything. A little too much sumac on the vegetables here. A little too much. Being from Korea? 안녕하세요. I don't know any other Korean, sorry. Any K-pop enjoyers in chat? Why am I not dynastically named? That is interesting. I guess because our parent, like... Yeah, I don't know. It should be. It should be Hastening. I think because my, like, family started off as not a clan. I think in this base game, yes it is. This is the decision that was added to the game with the beta patch. We're kind of almost there. Speaking some kind of Cyrillic language in the chat. And Korean. Very multilingual chat today. I'm almost done eating chat. I'm almost done. Okay, I'm almost done. And we'll play. Careful, you could potentially form Rome. And realize land the cards needs, form Carthage, and have a Punic War. We could try to do something like that. I don't see why not. It'd be hilarious for sure. Alright, one more bite, and then I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna start playing. One moment. Okay. Okay. How do I look on camera? I gotta check that. I had a shower today, chat. First one of 2026. I'm joking. But, yeah, had a shower, shaved. Tried to clean up a little bit. It's interesting, like, when I talk to chat now, I'm not looking at the camera. So I don't know if that feels weird. Let me know what feels... Does it feel weird if I don't look at the chat? Or if I don't look at the right screen. I don't know. If I look here, I'm looking at the game. But if I look here, I'm looking at the chat. You enjoyed my review of Xenonauts 2? I'm glad somebody watched it. Yeah, it was fun to play, and I'm glad people got some value out of it. Okay, where was I? You have any guesses or theories for the DLCs coming out this year? I'm pretty sure that it's going to be some kind of trade-oriented DLC. But I don't know what else it'll be. Alright, hello. Psycho's here, by the way. She's sitting under my mic. When we last left off, we were playing as Dawlat ibn Murad of the Hakami Caliphate, and he has a withering mind and a faltering heart. No fragile bones yet, though. But he's not doing so well. He's probably going to die very soon. And, yeah. We need to still conquer a little bit more land for Carthage. So we need, Carthage itself, which is just Sardinia is left for that, you know. We need Mauritania, which is like the North African coast. And then we need parts of southern Iberia over here. That's all we really need. So I figure part of me wants to wait until this guy dies to continue. Because if we get into a war, then this dude is like ruling and there could be some trouble there. You part of Iberia? Yes. It's over here. So he's not doing it for me lately? Fair enough. Is there any particular reason why? Sometimes you don't need to know a reason why. Sometimes things just don't work for you, right? Maybe we do just go for wars anyway, even if we're worried we're gonna die. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? We're starting to hit the point where we're too powerful to ever worry about anything. But that could all change with one bad character, I guess. We've landed. Very nice. My son has grown up. Hakam. Interesting he got the name Hakam as a Hakami. It's funny. Will inheritance destroy you? No, we should be okay. We have like friendly inheritance on and everything, so we would just lose Cairo to one of our siblings. Alright, we got that. We got that that hostage. Forgot about her. Where did she go? This one. I guess we can educate her. Why not, right? Is the HRE strong enough to hinder you? Yeah, they could be a bit annoying, but probably not, no. We have, like, just kind of an insane army. Also, we inherited some temple. Let's get rid of that. Okay, there's Sardinia. Kind of in a speedrunning mood right now, to be honest. Although I say that and I just, like, terribly misclick, but... Let's give this to this dude. Anyone in my family. I'm trying to keep it, like, all family because it just feels fun that way. And let's fight the HRE for the rest of Sardinia. Sardinia mines are always so useful. Yeah, but we don't need it. Look at how I make so much money. It's no big deal. I say that I don't have infinite money, but I have, like, enough that I don't need more. So, not much reason to worry about it. So it's actually a formable. It is now with the beta patch. It wasn't before, but it was added with the beta. What do you think, Chad? Do we... I really want people's opinions. Do we like the camera being over here or over here? For those that were here last stream, I can move it this stream, but just, you know, if you were here last stream, please do let me know if you prefer it in one spot or the other, because I would like to know. Clouded eyes, rip. Blindness incoming, copium. Losing a lot of stats to our oldness. Oh, we're getting landed on, but I think we just win. Huge. Right side is good. Okay. Oh, he's coming at me. Let's get the defensive. Okay, no, we still lose. That's alright, though. Wow, we got stack wiped. Holy. HRE just stack wiped my ass, bro. Insane. Probably shouldn't have just, like, been starving on that mountain. It's fair enough. We might actually white piece this because I'm a little bit worried. Oh, he won't accept it. Okay, his personality is a bit stubborn. Wait, you're speedrunning? I can't read all the messages anyway? I'm not speedrunning, no. I'm just pretending to speedrun. Didn't the Vikings get nerfed bad in this patch? All it was that now you can only have 1 stack of reigning veterans, and beyond that, they also can't start with an Accolade. So it's like a slight nerf, but Huskarl is still super good. Okay, Orthodox Populists. We almost have all of our troops back. A little bit longer. I might just raise the men-at-arms, honestly, instead of using all the levies. And then we should also raise the Holy Order. That would make the most sense. Maybe I already have raised it. I don't know why I can't raise it. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. This guy's not an insanely good commander, but I'm kind of just hoping that it'll go okay. No, okay, we're gonna lose. We probably should just surrender this. 2,000 gold, though. Oh my lord. That's a lot of gold to lose. Let's disband, and we'll re-raise, and worry about it later. Also, there's my audio problem again. Oh my goodness. Please let me know if the audio is not working and stuff, by the way. The Ufibanda is a group of paradox trolls that are really toxic. Kind of come on the Vic3 subreddit. Okay. Good to know. How was the encounter? Please pray do tell. Have you heard it's hard to get where no one can challenge you? Well, one thing is that older characters are now nerfed because of the aging mechanics. So there is something to be said for it's harder now to just have a super duper insane character and then let that be everything you do. I need someone with good martial that I can recruit. Not really any good options though. Maybe you're okay. Have you had to be Syriac or Mashriki from Carthage? It's kind of buns, not gonna lie. I do have to be Mashriki or a Syriac heritage, yes. Okay. I just made the Byzantine person witch. That's very funny. I'm gonna take this. That's pretty funny, Sergey. That's pretty funny. They do be doing that, don't they? People that play Hoi 4, so cringe, am I right? Some Hoi 4 people are fine. We gotta be careful about this siege, because they're gonna come over here and kill me. Yes, they are. Okay, let's go back. Move back. Fall back, boys. Fall back. Okay, I'm just gonna lose. I have to just surrender. Rip. Okay, so I can't beat the HRE yet. This is confirmed factual. We can definitely beat these peasants, though. Also, I now have no money, but my guy will die soon. Opium. Surely. Alright, there we go. So there goes the debt. Okay. So there goes poor old Daulat. Okay. You hate to see it. But we got Masood. He's kind of mid, though. But he's got a good education, at least, so the domain limit's not as much of a concern. But he's a bit mid, so I'm a little worried about his reign. He also isn't married, so we should probably get married for good traits. Yeah. Interesting. A random Buddhist. Farida Abbasid. It's a good name, but not very good traits. Marwa is looking good. Zara's a little younger. I think we'll go with Marwa. But Zara's got better martials. Actually, I think we'll take her. Yeah. There you go. To be fair, I can always take both, but I don't think I need multiple wives. We're gonna grab destination focus. And we'll probably do a trip to China, you know, get some education or something. Would I lose this battle? We're gonna find out. Wow, apparently I would. That's insane to me. Did they up the power of peasants or something? What have they done? What have they done to my beautiful game? I am starving, to be fair. Let me disband, and we'll be raised in 8 months. Or I'll just do some ransoms to fix my income, and we're good. And then we also need to host a coronation soon, and we'll do that in a minute. Alright, we have a Liberty faction. Just gonna give them what they want. You know, we'll worry about, you know, Liberty is not a big deal, so they can have it. Was that a daughter? No, it's just some relative. Okay, now we should win this battle, then we're good to go. Beautiful. Okay, disband. And we gotta see what these factions are. So we have a claimant, my brother. Might just imprison and execute. It's probably a bit much, we don't need to do that. Yeah, we can instead maybe make friends with the people that are supporting him. So it's a bit expensive. Yeah, this guy we shouldn't have let be in power. He's a bit boring and dislikes me. I'm gonna extol your virtuousness. I'm also gonna extol your virtuousness. I can't do that, never mind. This might make him leave the faction. There we go, that's good. The courage fixes everything. Coronations would be good right now, yes. So I think I will do one. Off in Jerusalem. Bit expensive though, eh? Alright, let's wait till we have money for it. In the meantime, since we have free Grand Tours on our first Grand Tour, we're going to use that for a taxation tour. We're going to make a bunch of money real quick. Have I felt the domain limit changes? Absolutely, yes. They're very feelable. I think they make the game a lot more fun to play, because now you don't just like always rush stewardship in every scenario. You actually have like a good choice behind what skills you want to use. Looks good. Let's make this a feast. This one a feast. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Do you want to take any detours? I think we'll do detours later. I think we'll do when we do our trip to China. Okay. Sorry. What are some big differences and positive changes you've noticed? It's like the UI is really nice. So if you look at like the accolades here, also I have a bunch of unspent accolade points. This UI is way better. And also, now with the way the squires work, I've now understood them having played with them more. If there's someone who is qualified to be the next accolade, then it will take someone from your court. But if not, it generates a character via your squire status, and the squires determine how much glory you lose when the guy dies, and also how skilled the new accolade guy is. So it feels like now you can create an accolade, and it's not like the biggest pain in the ass ever. It's way better. It's way better now. So I'm very happy to see it for sure. This system also feels a lot cooler, being able to assign the points and all that. I think it's really cool. Also, what's up, Christoph? And yes, now education is very important. Education's like extremely important now. Makes the university even better than it already was. You can ransom that dude for money. Yeah, I agree. The stewardship change, it's funny, I wouldn't have thought that would work so well, but because like I remember whenever I think about stuff that I would like to see change for CK3, it's always so like vague. Like I'm not very good at explaining the exact mechanic changes I want to see, but making it so that it's much more like useful to have other skills is really nice. Because it used to be that like regardless of what you do, if you have high stewardship, more domain wins. But now there's like, you know, that doesn't have to be how it is. Yep, take the money. I'm just taking all the money options. I just want to get a big trove of money, secure the realm, you know, all that. Or they're moving development entirely later in the year. That'd be an interesting decision. I also think development is a pointless mechanic, so you wouldn't see me complaining about it. Like, unironically, I don't care about development like at all. But a lot of people play tall. They're gonna hate it though. You know, they're probably going to really not like it. But I think that they will... I think people will come around. I think they'll see when they play. Because now the fact that you can play other like builds, and it's not just like a bad decision, feels really good. To be clear, I always would play different builds because I just like the variety. But there's a lot of people out there who are meta slaves, okay? And meta slaves will not play something worse. They will always just go with stewardship because it was what was best. but now you actually have a good reason to play something that's not just optimal, which is great, in my opinion. I gotta turn the music up, but the music's a little too quiet. Sorry. That's good. I think that's good. Let me know if that's too loud, but I believe that's good. Intrigue never gets played according to Paradox data. That does make sense to me. Intrigue is a bit underpowered at times, but absolutely now you'll have more reason to play it at least. Here's where they just add like pops to CK3. Wouldn't that be crazy? I got ill, are you kidding me? Bro, that's fine. Oh well, I think I'll live. Okay, we had our... Oh, we didn't have a son yet. Okay, hopefully we... I need to seduce you once I get back home. Okay, apparently we're just skipping a bunch of stuff, that's alright. Kind of like it for some first time heirs having good educations. Yes, the big problem here's the problem. Okay, because like obviously I like the change, but there is an issue. It's very hard to predict what the education of your children is going to be, and there should probably be like we're adding all this new UI stuff, right? There should probably be a system by which a child does not jump from no education to having an education 16. We probably should see a kid acquire level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and so on, education traits throughout their childhood. That would make playing a child easier, like less annoying, because then you don't have to suffer with like having no domain limit while you're a kid. And it would also make more sense for predicting the outcomes in your kids. That's what I would say. That's like the one thing. The change is good, but maybe just a better UI for it is all. But like overall, excellent change though. I want to see it for sure. Pensive 1, pensive 2. Yeah, you could do something like that. I mean, like having like tier 1 education, tier 2, tier 3. The reason why it wouldn't work per se is because you could change the education midlife, but just don't allow that. Or if you do it, maybe like change it and then it drops 1 level. That could be like the other way. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you could potentially do it, but I'm just saying that it's annoying to have this like kid and you're just crossing your fingers about the education. And it's like, I'd like to know how the kid's developing. It's not like the kid just goes from having no education to having some education out of nowhere. You understand? Anyway, let's do a coronation. We do have factions, but they just seem to be populists, so I don't care. This is a bug I've seen a couple times now, by the way. This faction will never fire because they don't have a leader, so it just kind of just sits here doing nothing. Sorry, hiccups. Ate my food too fast. This will never fire because it doesn't actually have a leader. You'll see. It doesn't actually do anything. Unless they fixed it in the beta, which to be fair is possible. But we'll keep an eye on it to see. Armor? Do I already have armor? I don't. In that case, oh, actually, no, I do. But this one, is this one better? It'll catch these down versus... Okay, this one's better. Alright, don't worry about that then. Is this my wife? Yes, we'll become soulmates. Don't worry about that. You could have a new trait being Child Education. It could be tiered and you gain XP through your Guardian Tutor. Yep, that would work. There's many ways you can make it work. I'm not saying I have the particular answer. It's just that when you have a kid, the kid should probably have some indication of how well they're doing in their education from their youth. It's not just like suddenly they're educated, you know? It feels off. But yeah, there's many ways to do it, and I'd be okay with whatever way. Okay. Fostering Enlightenment is nice for the Circle of Scholars, but it's okay. Looks like we didn't get the keep the realm at peace, so I think we'll just shape the realm, because this is also a pretty good modifier. Well, it's not as good as it used to be, actually. But I guess we can make a bunch of new holdings. Expanded the realm is... Greatest Hunter I can, like, never succeed in, so we're not going to do that. Let's just get shape the realm. Reasonable. Ooh, this song is so good. Anybody here play Divinity Original Sin 2? Let's do the my Legitimacy and Prestige. That's good. Hell yeah. Okay. You could also only get level 5 through universities. You can even make level 4 only through universities if you wanted to really balance it. Nothing more Giga than a Chad hyping up another Chad. It's so true, Ganon. It's so true. How you doing, by the way? Develop the capital. Cost me some stress, but that's okay. Now we have all this money. Let's build up buildings. I can build... Okay, I can build military academies, and that's kind of where it's at. I could also do, like, jousting grounds or whatever, though. I think we'll just do military academies. Hard to argue with those. We're hitting the part of the game where you really start snowballing your stuff, which is great. I do want to get Cairo back at some point, but it's kind of like whatever. Actually, would you just give it to me? He would just give it to me. Okay, sick. I'll take the tyranny. Not a huge deal. Okay, I am over my domain limit, unfortunately. But we can live with that. Until we get better education. The AOS 2 is goated with the sauce. It's so true. It's so true. Let's go to university. Now, do I want to do the big China trip again? I mean, I feel like I've done it several times this playthrough. But I do think it's just like really strong. So I kind of want to do it. It's going to take a while. Although, actually, maybe I don't want to invest so much money into this guy because he's a little bit old. We might want to actually save our money for investing in our son whenever he gets born. So I'll probably do that instead. And in order to fix our domain... we can become an emperor, but we gotta form Carthage for that. Do I have anything I don't want to keep? Like, I like Nablus because it's a holy site. I guess Giza, like, this is kind of a mid bonus, so we'll just give away Giza. And if we ever want it back, we can always revoke it. Military Academy. No, we can't upgrade Nablus. Okay. Boom. Get it down just a little bit. Sorry, I said it a little bit too loud. Some of the songs are louder than others, so it makes the audio bouncing a bit off, but... oh well, no big deal. Africa, star for content once you do Mother of Us All. Yeah, definitely they could put more stuff in Africa. I don't know. I think that it's weird. Europe is where most people play, so Europe probably should get more content. I'm hoping that they do some kind of like religious rework for Catholics, like maybe adding a College of Cardinals or some shit like that. But I think trade is their big ticket right now, which, you know, I have my thoughts on trade. It can be done right, but if it just makes it so you can make more money, it's kind of mid, because money is, like, not interesting in CK3. But, you know, I'm just one guy. I guess we might as well continue the war effort in places that aren't the HRE, because they're too powerful for me. I'm sad to admit, but it is what it is. We can station our Mubarazan from here, I guess. We can get a level 3 fanatic. Oh yeah. They aren't having an event pack this year, so it might be 2 medium big DLCs this year. Hopefully then, yeah, that'd be nice. I much prefer the big DLCs to the event packs, I'll tell you that. Which I think everyone kind of agrees. I think event packs can be nice. For example, I actually really liked the Wandering Nobles and how it added these lifestyles. That's actually a good DLC in my opinion. But it's one of the truths of DLC making, I think, that even if you make a good event pack, it'll always feel like it's not enough. Just because of the nature of the size of event packs. No one's ever really going to feel satisfied by an event pack, it feels like. Okay, wife's pregnant, that's good. An event pack is like opening a bag of chips and just eating one chip. You know, it's not enough. You have to have more. It doesn't work, okay? That's the problem. That's the real issue. I want Yalala. Where's that? There it is. These guys are gonna be annoying because I can't holy war them, but it's okay. We can conquest, I guess. So we're working on right kin. We wanted to get to graceful aging to see how it affects the aging traits. Okay, there's my son, Dowlet. Hey, he's intelligent. He's got a lisp, but we can live with that. Let's name this guy... how about... Abdullah. That's a nice name. Educate him. Send him to university, of course. That's really expensive. Maybe we'll wait on that. Maybe we'll give that a second. Forgot how expensive that can be. But I want to leave the army. Can I win this fight? Like, probably, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Red packs feel like in between updates that you have to pay for. It does feel that way, yes. It does, unfortunately. Alright, here we go. Very good. Just slowly advancing along the coast here. This is all part of the Duchy of Tehert, which I think I need for Carthage. I did not actually need that county. Okay, that's my bad. Well, I guess we just keep it anyway. Or maybe do I just grant independence to it because I'm like, fuck it, I don't want this. I don't want this. If it's not part of what I need, I don't want it. So this poor guy, incapable. Can you stop having bastards? I'm gonna get you married to someone. Marry this dude. There you go, great. I meant to say great, not crate, but alas. I do need more money. I also need to make buildings, though, for my thing. I also need to pay for my kid's education. Okay, we had a daughter, that's cool. No need to educate her. Just things you say during CK3. I guess we could just go into debt for a little while. I mean, we're gonna get the money for it soon. Hopefully, we get the money before like he hits 3, because that's when it actually starts to matter. I think we will, just barely. I'm just gonna click it now. Screw it. Someone might send me a gift if I'm in debt anyway, so it's good to do it this way. Although I might also get the in-debt modifiers in my counties, which is not good. See what kind of trade he gets. Want to know what we should educate him with? Very nice. The trade deal, would you want trade goods? It all depends on how they do it. Okay, it all depends. Because I'm gonna go with, I guess, more learning. Nah, actually, I do like learning. The reservations that I have with regards to like trade and the likes is that I fear that it's just going to be like, here's more ways to make money. And it's like, in CK3, making money is among the least interesting mechanics possible. Like, I don't care about making money, I don't care about playing tall, development is like a meaningless mechanic. Like, why would I care about this stuff, right? If trade is just like, here's more way to make money. It's like, well, give me something to use the money for. That would help it, right? But if you don't get that, then it's like, okay, just here's even more bloat in terms of the money, right? That's my reservation about trade. That being said, there are ways to make it interesting, like, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they are because I'm not a developer myself, but like, if they present me something where it's like, yeah, here's how we made it interesting, then I'm like, great, they made it interesting, right? But my fear is just that it's like, here's more money, here's how to make more money, and just like, that's it. I don't want that. We need a tax collector. Yeah, sure. So I probably should... Also, my crown's about to break. I don't think I would have money to fix it, do I? I guess we can get some real quick. See, is that enough to fix it? Yep. I fixed the wrong one! Oops. Okay, get rid of this crown. We can use it to fix this one. There we go. Guess we can equip that too. Are they loosening the requirements to found university this patch? I think they got rid of like the 30 development requirement. I think that was what they did. Which is probably a good choice, again. Hard to say though, like I'm not certain. Gotta play with it more to kind of know for sure. Request divorce, I'll grant it. I hope there's a whole econ update with the trade. Looking at the budget seen in AUH, I think we could use some more complexity. Yes, we turn video just playing for the love of the game. This may get turned into a video. I kind of want to, but it just depends on how things go. Someone wants to, my brother wants to join a holy order. That sounds good. No problem with that. -1 claimant. Am I right, chat? 1,200 gold. Yeah, I'll take that. Hell yeah. Oh, some kind of epidemic underscore happening here. Nice bug, little bro. What can we build here? I guess workshops for the siege equipment. That makes sense. We get merchants, hope we get pirates too. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be a good way to create some interesting stuff there. New daughter. Oh yeah. Let's see, let me keep invading down here. This duchy. I think we only need the men-at-arms. I don't think we need to be basing levies anymore. Yeah, nice. Epidemic underscore is quite deadly. Watch out. It really is, isn't it? You gotta be careful about that. This to my cousin, sure. And then, do I need the whole duchy for Carthage? I imagine I do. Yes, okay, so we can attack this dude for the rest of that duchy. I wonder if we're going to be able to become Carthage culture, a Carthaginian culture or not. It'd be kind of cool. They usually don't let you do like the super ancient cultures, but maybe they've changed that. We'll have to see. Dude, you guys know the that feature in Elder Kings 2 with the orcs have, where whenever you die, every one of your siblings has to challenge you to death in order to fight for the throne. I think they should put that for tribes in CK3, but like make it not obligatory. Maybe just make it so that everyone can challenge you for the throne. But it should be a much bigger feature of tribal life that like your ability to actually like fight in combat is challenged more often. You know, that kind of thing would be cool. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I have so many ideas, but if there's anything I've learned over the years, it's that like ideas are just ideas, and they can be good or bad. They can be like, you can have a, in theory, bad idea that's implemented so well that it just works. And you can also have an idea that's really good and then just totally, like, shit, like just do it really wrong and it works horribly. So there's all kinds of, like, you know, it's hard to say, like, oh, this would work. It's like, well, it depends entirely on how you do it, right? Tarkus has bad ideas. Real. Real and true. Sometimes I do, you know, of course, like anyone. Nice. Huge oath. See if we can fight these guys as they land. Huge. What's up, Jillian? Hello. I just got clouded eyes. You walked in, and my guy was like, "Ah, stop, no!" Hate to see it. How are we gonna beat the HRE, man? This is tough. Also, rip my bones. We should go on a trip to China now. Gotta get a tan. So true. So true. Okay, kill this guy. Ibtisam. It's a fine name. I think I've heard that name in Indian people as well. Among the Indians that I know. Diligent is very good. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Hit his ass. There you go, 100%. The button being moved down to the middle is definitely an interesting choice. Like, I don't know why they would... There's a lot of choices where I felt like, why did you do that? But it's not like it's really horrible. It's just like, why would you change it? And one of those is... the one that I do actually think is bad is like when you open up the other fates thing and then you click a new one, it closes the menu. Like, such an innocuous change, but it does really annoy me. But only me. Maybe other players will find that to be better. But yeah. Oh, we can Kingdom Holy War you. Oh, but Valencia's been weirdly shaped. Okay, well. Let's grab Granada then. Maybe Topper so far behind the action? Yeah, it's because I don't click them away. Have you used the ledger? A little bit. Not a lot, though. We looked at it like a couple times when we ended the stream yesterday, but we'll look at it more today, I think. Control both sides of Strait of Gibraltar, you should get buffs. And maybe you should get buffed by going to the gym. Got him. Sorry, chat. I'm just being needlessly savage. Challenge to a board game. Normally I wouldn't do this, but you know what? Let's fight this guy. I'm just gonna click learning challenge every time. See? That's how you win. That's how you win board games. You just hit learning every time. Chatter equals wrecked. Yes. Sorry, I'm just a savage. What can I say? They used to call me Adam Savage back in the day. Unsubscribing and spreading false rumors. Who said they're false? I mean, what? You should spread some real rumors. Like a real GIGACHAD. River's gonna flood? That's alright. Who just followed? Who heard me insult the chatter and then followed? Strider Sword 20. I can't believe this. Why would you take that? I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't even looking at the screen and I just assumed I would get into a fight. Actually, I should not lead armies because I have fragile bones. And I'm glad I didn't go to university because that would have been really expensive for a character that's going to die almost immediately. But at least now we have a very young son who will inherit and he can go do cool stuff. I'm in shambles. It's so Jover. Someone else just followed? I think I heard that. Maddie SL. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Let's kill this army now. Brave is a good trait. We can also give you Zealous, though. Brave is probably just good. Yeah, you can take that. Despite his learning education, he's developing into a very talented person outside of that stuff. What am I saying? I guess we can do land drainage. It's so expensive, though. I don't want to do that. Sorry, someone else can fund the reconstruction after the Nile flood. Why would I spend money on helping the people? Why? There we go. Beast Town. This is one of the ones that creates a story, right? Check it out. This is my dog. Amiable. I didn't name him because I'm lazy. His fur is white, his eyes are brown, he is 3 years old, and he is a very good boy. He is a very good boy. He's a faithful canine companion that walks at my side. He's also a beast hound. He fights dangerous beasts. This guy's pretty GIGACHAD, to be honest with you. He's cute. Let's pet him. Thank you, my friend. 7 stress. In my life, when I pet a dog, that's minus 100 stress. Update of the year. So true. It is a good feature to add the story mechanic stuff. To be clear, stories were already in the game, but they've simply made it so that you can now actually see them instead of them being this weird, like, background thing. Like, I'm gonna get like a frail heart at this rate, man. Keep on getting these stress breaks. Okay, there we go. There's Granada. Give this away. Okay, my mic is blocking the UI. Okay, that's fixed. Psycho's kind of in the way, so you know, like here, I'll pull her up on camera here. Psycho's a little bit in the way of everything, but it's okay. She's chill right now, which is nice. Sometimes she can be a little bit too hyper, so we're glad to see her being a little more chill. Let's give this land away to Abdul Razak. Seems like a fine dude. Upstanding gentleman. Is he actually, though? No, he's kind of a jerk, actually, but that's okay. So let's get a little more headspace here. There you go. Okay. I guess we have to fight the HRE like several times for this decision, which is going to be really annoying. I say annoying. I use that word too much, chat. I gotta use that word less. It's not going to be annoying. It's going to be difficult. Okay, that's the actual word for what I was looking for. It's going to be a difficult set of wars. What would probably help would be if we had better siege equipment. Let me see, do we have, like, let's get trebuchets. Like, come on, let's do that. We at least have mangonels, which I probably should have built ages ago. So let's research the trebuchets. What song is currently playing? Okay, this is one of those Ori songs that's super quiet. I think it'll get louder in a little while. I love the Ori soundtrack. However, the music is very quiet in that game. Like, it's very atmospheric, right? So it tends to be like you can't hear it over the game. But it's okay. Here we go. Seville has been conquered, or Isbilia, I guess, as we now call it. And I'll give it away to my nephew. Sure. And we can conquer, let's we have a truce with, right? Yeah, okay, 4 years of truce. So the last stuff we have to conquer now is the stuff the HRE holds, which is going to be Valencia and Sardinia. Looks like they're busy and they have pretty low troops right now, so I think we can go for a war. They're also super in debt. Perhaps it's time to claim Sardinia. Let's shout at you, but how this game can never be called difficult. Bro. Sometimes, like an HRE like this, when they're not in like a massive civil war, they can be difficult. Yes, they can be difficult to fight. Here comes the HRE's army. Let's wait for them to land. Okay, this is going to be a slaughter because they're choosing to land on me. Jesus. That was horrifying. That was a lot of death. Yeah, that was 13,000 death versus 96. Ratio? Anyone? Twitter users? I don't even use Twitter, but Twitter users? Hello? He's a good boy, I agree. Let's get some, probably blacksmiths at this point. Stables don't affect camels, so I think we do just want blacksmiths. Over here, we're going to want anything that gives bonuses to infantry. Which I think at this point we have all of them. I guess workshops also, or not, I say infantry, but I meant archers, but this also gives archer damage, so we can build workshops. Over here... I think, yeah, just give me blacksmiths. Blacksmiths are nice because they give you more stats, but they also make a little bit of money, so it doesn't feel quite as bad to build them. Peasant rabble, that's okay, we'll deal with that. In fact, I probably can just hire the Holy Order for this to wipe it up real quick. Our Holy Order is huge, and they have crossbows now, which is great. Oh shit, I just died, okay. Died after breaking many of his fragile bones while stumbling. Okay. An old man, he lived a long, fulfilling life. Is 60 that old? Maybe in this era. Also, I don't know why, but this guy's face looks a little bit weird. He looks a little bit like a sectoid. For those that have played XCOM, do you see it? Kind of a sectoid look to this guy. Didn't quite live long enough to finish his education, which is really unfortunate because he might get a terrible education now, which would super suck, but I guess we'll see what happens. Lost control of Cairo, which is to be expected. I kept basically all of my domain, so... Everybody does look weird for a CK3 model. Just look up sectoid in XCOM, okay? Let's see what education I get. Am I still going to university? I am. That's good. Okay, huge battles here. Oh, so ultimately just died in their 60s? Okay, then yeah, I guess you lived a long life then. Alright, what did I get? Tier 3, and I got a Confucian education. Alright, yeah, that's alright. We can live with that. We'll take this guy off to China in a little while. In fact, we're at war with the HRE, but we can just hold the coronation now. Get that over with. And then we'll go to China afterwards. Hopefully we can maintain peace. That'd be super good. Go. Okay. Give me the good events. Nah. Sure, I'll take a supporter. This guy seems to be pretty well liked. We actually have quite a few supporters compared to detractors. Okay. Can duel this guy? Sure. Well, is he my relative? He's not. Okay, let's kill his ass. Why am I getting such bad rolls? Am I gonna die? Okay, thank God. Plus aura, as the kids say. What do you mean, as the kids say, bro? Grown men are saying that shit nowadays, including me, by the way. Ensure peace, thank you. Or we can... Nah, ensure peace. This is too good not to take. Let's get the trust of other cultures. Yeah, that's good. We are the kids. It's just exactly what we are. Okay, get me over to Jiangning. And let's take a nice long trip. Oh, you know, wait, I forget every time. First, I want to, like, go on some pilgrimages in order to get some pilgrim points so I can have a safer travel, you know, blah, blah, blah. But we can visit some spots for sure. Thank God for shift-clicking detours. Oh my lord, it's so good. There's unfortunately quite a lot of danger around here, apparently, but I think we'll just have to live with it. Anything else to visit? We can pass by Medina. There you go. Let's get mercenary guards, and let's get desert warriors. That should keep us pretty safe. Let's get out of here. Probably should also get married, but I think we'll do it a bit later because I want to have kids that are like not going to be super old by the time I become the ruler. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, we're just traveling. Me when I'm playing basketball and I don't dribble, just traveling. I already have the crown. Okay, that's good. I guess we can also have this tooth. Traveler, that's good. Did not get open-minded. That's okay though. Let's become a wise man. Beautiful. -2, bro. Come on. You really gonna -2 that? That's like the best I got, dude. Is that man already balding? Is he balding? I don't know. He is like less than 20 years old, bro. He might grow a gigantic beard very soon, though. I love when that happens, when they just pop the beard on at 18. As if kids that are 16 can't have beards. I say that because I was one of those kids that had, like, a ridiculous beard when he was, like, 14. Bald at 17 is crazy. It's definitely a Northern Lion type of post, for sure. See, there's the beard. There, it just came on. You want Prophet-like? Prophet-like is kind of mid, to be honest. Does give renown, but I think we just go cheapo. Dude, he just like took his hair and like put it on the he swapped where it is from the head to the beard now. Guess he doesn't need his hair anymore. What is this? Guide to the Esoteric. I just sell it. Let's chill. Okay. Now I think I want to do some regular pilgrimages. Go to Baghdad. Let's keep it like low pomp so I can just get like 50s done quickly. I guess we can keep the Desert Warriors. Cool. Now we're just trying to get XP for our Pilgrim trait to get more safety. Well, once we get the Pilgrim trait, which we get after we do a regular pilgrimage. We can get Stalwart Leader for the prowess. Oh yeah. There's Pilgrim. Beautiful. Sure, we can make this more holy. Why not? Bro is already extremely pious from a young age. Didn't really get any Pilgrim XP for that. Well, we got some, but not much. Would have liked to get more, but it's okay. Once we get trebuchets, I think that's when we're going to go for the war against the Byzantine, or the HRE. So 7 years. With trebuchets, we'll just be able to complete the wars with so much more speed that it's not going to be nearly as, like, cancerous. I'm looking forward to doing that. So we need to wait another 700 days for the thing. Cool. Okay, program me again. Go to Medina this time. Minimum pomp. Hit him with the zealotry and then grab a caravan master. If we can get at least level 1 piousness. It's very hard to get any piousness unless you take a massive detour, fortunately. That was good. And then I inherited some land. Bulwan. What is this? I inherited Cairo back. Oh, that's great. Well, I wanted Cairo, so sure. I'll hold on to it for now. Also, we have Tanas, it looks like. So where is that? We don't want this. It's not supposed to be part of my domain. There, so we can actually keep Cairo for good. Alright, we got at least level 1 piousness, that's good. And we have tier 1 pilgrim. A couple more pilgrimages, and then we're good to go. Don't forget we can also still do a like a grand tour or a grand tournament before we die. Take me to Sinai. Just do this. Okay. New perk. Oh, we got Crusader Kings. Hell yeah. It's crusading time. Pretty sure we can beat the Crusaders, though. Not too worried about them. Okay, we're now a tier 2 pilgrim, so I think now it's time for the trip to China. Hopefully we don't get crusaded on while we're on the way to China. That'd be unfortunate. But we'll see. Alright, I'll see you later, Nikita. Why are we going to China? To get educated. Look at all the points of interest. It's hard not to want to go. John Crusader King is coming after you. He really is. We don't have enough money yet, so we gotta wait 1,500 gold. Okay, we'll wait a little bit. I guess while we're waiting, we can do our grand tour for a taxation tour. Everyone loves this character. Holy shit. This guy has like no enemies. It's crazy. People who we don't get along with, we will bother to visit, I guess. And then... yeah, go like that. I don't know, it's a bit of a roundabout route, but it's okay. People with low opinion will do dinners. Everyone else we do the grounds. Cool. Shouldn't be too long of a trip. We'll give it a couple years to do this, probably. There's unfortunately like a big plague here, apparently. So that's a bit... I just feel like there's no plague there. That's just the wrong symbol. Okay, they're coming for Syria. Yeah, alright, to be expected. So we are, in fact, doing a tour right when there's going to be a crusade happening. But that's probably okay. This is one of those guys who get the great title if you lived IRL. Oh, this guy? Well, you know, he is doing a lot with his current time. 58 learning at 21 years old. This guy's kind of big brain, to be real with you. It's so easy to stack learning, though. It really is. Fix the armor. I'm just gonna not click that, and then I'm going to repair it manually. Because it's cheaper to do so. So, yeah, take that. Alright, time for tribute. Inch a little closer. Time for a hunt, etc. There's the ensure piece, by the way. Easy domain limit bonus. Do I want to get organizer? I love how this is like 27% chance you gain organizer, 56% chance you gain organizer, 15% chance you gain military studies. Little sus there, but I love organizer, so I'd be happy to grab that if we can get it, which we did. Very good. Also, new dynasty legacy. Let's grab constant care. Fewer complications during pregnancy is nice. Right, I can manage things from here. Here comes the Pope. I think the Pope will be, like, cringe. I think he will not have a chance at winning. But just in case, we will max out the size of our men-at-arms real quick. Also, did I get access to trebuchets? Not yet. Okay. We do now have crossbows, too. We should definitely get crossbows. But we'll wait on that right now. Archer's siege progress from the crossbow captain is insane. What the hell? Jeez. 4 years for trebuchets, though. I gotta keep an eye on the Pope's landings, see when he arrives. I'll take that. I'm not married, but that's okay. We don't need a marriage yet. Oh, did I? Wait, why did I return home? Did I click the return home button by accident? That's okay, I guess. We got a crap ton of money out of it despite that, but I think I accidentally ended the thing early. It's weird. It might be because all of the people I was supposed to visit were no longer visitable. Also, wait a minute, I see it. You guys see this? Dude, so because our culture has scholar officials, our people can at any time become Confucian. So now we're seeing random vassals become Confucian, which is fine because they only see me as a stray, so it's not even a big deal. But I see them as evil, so I can revoke their titles. A very funny occurrence for sure. Let's also add a new culture tradition, by the way. I forgot that we can do that. Could grab cultivation, so we can also adopt Taoism. Do we want to just further the the Chinese influences, or do you want to do something else? Probably something else. Right, we do have like the witch thing. We have like virtuous witches. So sorceress metallurgy is actually not bad. I'll think about it later. Let me first deal with this war against the Pope. Also, I should get married. We should do that. 28, but a lowborn. 17, and Abbasid family. I kind of like that, because big prestige, although actually not really. We're polygamous, we gain no prestige from marriage. So sad. So sad. It's okay, though. Going on the job is crazy good. Now, the stats are just insane. I'll never have a low stat character again, it seems. I also would like to get rid of this, this regency. Cool. So Mr. Pope, are you... I guess, you know what, I can just go to Rome and occupy him to get some more score, but there's his men. Okay, they're up there. He's gonna move into Kilikia, it seems. Well, let's meet him there. First, let's station our Mubarazan. I think just the men-at-arms, we don't need to raise the levies. Let's let him come to me. I'm gonna stand in these mountains and see if he wants to come and attack me in mountains. Yes, he does. Insane. I think we will, like, slaughter everyone here. Yeah, well... No, no, never mind. Apparently this is, that's a lot of men. Let's retreat. Didn't even lose any war score for that. That's weird. We lost like 1% from that. Okay. Okay, we should really get in on that battle. Maybe I can save it. Oh, yes. Oh, just barely. And wife's pregnant. Casually having a break in the middle of the battle. Huge. Okay. Let's sit in Tarsus because they have... Do they have any buildings that are good here for that? No. Nobody's got any defensive buildings built here, eh? That's fair enough. Oh well. Let's sit in the mountains again. Let him come to us. Don't, what do you... Okay, well, I guess we're fighting here then. Could have taken the better terrain, but we'll take this. We still win. Yeah, I think we're way too strong for the Crusades to matter, but we do have to rely on our vassals. We can't just do it ourselves, unfortunately. Alright, I should also, I should do laps to increase my organizer trait. Come on. Do some laps. Because this gains XP every time you move, as you can see here. So we're just doing some laps to get XP. And we win. There you go. Huge. Insane prestige, insane piety. The battles weren't really that decisive, to be honest, but that's okay. I want you to be my vassal. Good. How about you two? You're at war. That's fair. Wait a second, then you're not at war. Still won't accept? No, he will. Okay, we'll see you later. Great. That just cleans up the border a bit. Isn't that a beautiful, like three-way border? Isn't that just beautiful? Anyway. Right, we wanted to go to China now. We have our daughter as well. Educate her, I suppose. That's expensive, though. We're not going to send her to school. Too expensive to send her to school. Let's go to Jiangning. And let's set up all of our detours. So, we're going to travel through the Middle East here. Through Persia. Like this. Let's take the route through India, because I think India tends to have a lot of stuff to visit as well. And we see there's like no danger because I have this high level pilgrim trait and my character has good martial, so we're not gonna have to deal with a lot of danger. The jungles will be dangerous because we don't have any stuff for that, but beyond that, it's no big deal. We can even just hire the jungle like guides or whatever too if we really want to. I don't want to miss these, so let's go up here. Go up through the mountains, through Burma. Okay. Let's go through Thailand and Cambodia and stuff. Okay. Here, up here, up here. And then we can go down here through the other kingdom capitals. So much to visit here, so much to see. Good. God, this actually makes like... It still takes forever to do the detours, but this is just so much more reasonable compared to what it used to be. We might as well also take a trip to Korea and Japan, I guess, since we're already here. You know, why not, right? Since we're passing through. Go. And through here, and through here. We're gonna get, like, a ton of perks off this. Well, hopefully a ton. I say hopefully, like, yes, we will, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't just, like, die along the way there. That'd be really funny. Like that, perfect. And then I'm not going to worry about it on the way back. We'll just come back afterwards. So what's more dangerous, having no desert warriors or having no forest guide, or rather jungle? Looks like Desert Warriors actually does save us the most danger, so we'll do that. Okay. Great. Here we go. See you in a decade. See you in like 10 years. Once we come back, we'll be a new man. Alright, I also want to go destination focus so that I can get the prestige from this. We're gonna farm insane prestige. Alright, actually, I should reform the culture. Sorry, I know there's always things to do. Did we want to go cultivation? I think we don't want to keep on doing the Sinitic influence. Instead, we should probably do something Carthaginian, because we're going to form Carthage, right? Let's maybe do something to do with trade. like, maritime mercantilism is super basic, but it's really hard to say no to this. You know, like, just grab that, right? At the same time, are there maybe other options? Maybe we could do something like, none of these are appealing to me. Dexterous Fisherman is interesting, but I think nah. The Right to Prove is funny. Don't think so, though. Strong Believers is, like, thematically cool, but not really interesting for me. Desert Travelers would help with danger whenever we go on pilgrimages, which is nice. Abu Dhabi are really good, but I don't really have many desert mountains. Culinary Artists for more renown. Religion blending, don't really care for that. Doesn't make sense for what we have. I think we go with Sorcerous Metallurgy for the witches. I think we go with that. Because we did bother to make a faith that had virtuous witches, so yeah. Also, look at this this like huge like UA. And it's like black. Interesting. There's Scholar that'll help us with our studies at university. 72 learning, by the way. Also, now we have jihads, apparently. So I guess I can declare them. Actually, I don't think I have the right religious trait for it, right? Yeah, I don't have the ability to. But still, it's cool. I feel a little bit bad for using the same tactics several times this run, but it's very effective, and it also feels very thematic. I'm not giving you a hostage. Why are you... Luri, Bedouin, Syriac. What a combo of cultures. Bedouin, Syriac, and Luri. Why did the beliefs and holy sites have icons, and where are the legends? What do you mean by that? Why did the beliefs and holy sites have icons? And where are the legends? Well, legends now have been moved into here. So you click on the situations panel, and then you go to legends now. But I don't know what you mean by the other question. New daughter just dropped. Hopefully we have a son soon. Never back down. I guess we'll go anatomical studies. That's good. Okay. Oh, and there's a massive plague here. Well, we're just gonna tank it. Do I have a physician? Of course I don't. My player error over my position. He's not with me though, I don't think, so probably he won't be able to actually help me out. Hopefully I just don't catch it, you never know. No, I caught it. Alright, well. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. The button's on the Faith tab. Let's see. Oh, like these? This is because of the beta. You mean like these up here? This is the beta added that. Okay, nobody actually dies from typhus. So true, actually. I mean, he's young, 27. He wouldn't die from typhus. See, look at that. It's nothing to worry about, bro. Nothing to worry about. He's fine. Okay. Continue the trip. Let's see, we've been there, done that. This gives point of interest rewards plus 30%, so now all these Chinese points of interest are going to give me even more bonuses. Kind of insane. The amount of prestige alone is just crazy. What I think should be done in order to try and help balance out how OP it is to just go after all of these points of interest is probably that you need to make it so if you're absent from your realm for like a decade, the regent has like max power like immediately. Like just that should probably happen. Beyond that, like probably also you should get a lot more health negatives from traveling this much. But to be fair, when you're young, like moving around a lot is probably good for you. When you're old, you get like the brittle bones trait, and that makes traveling punished. But I guess when you're young, you shouldn't be punished for traveling. I don't know. It's too easy to stack up like negations to danger is the problem. Maybe the longer you travel, the more danger stacks up, no matter how much. Like, imagine if every one of these baronies had danger, then there'd be a problem here. But I have so much danger negation that I pretty much just don't even care. Did I look at my trip again? I don't know how I can even look at that, but basically, like, my current traveling, there's like no danger along the way. So people, it also feels good. It does feel good. I do like it. I do like doing it. But it's probably something which one day should be patched a little bit, like should be balanced more. Look at this, I'm getting just so many perks, it's just insane. The Tarka situation is crazy, I know. The drama is wild. Did you guys hear about the feedback gaming drama, by the way? I probably shouldn't talk about it, actually. I regret saying that now. But yeah, big drama in the Hearts of Iron 4 community, eh, chat? What drama? This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't know. It's huge news for the unemployed. I don't know if you guys know, but huge news for the unemployed. No sun yet, by the way. I did not keep up with the Hoy community. Probably for the best. It's probably for the best. Alright, hopefully we get max level, studies here. That'd be nice. Let's see. That's heretical thought. There we go. Full. We have 3 months left and we already have max level. I'm not going to risk the measles. Sorry. I'm not going to do that. There we go. Did we upgrade our trait? We did. We got Mastermind Philosopher. We got a new book. Got some perks. Huge. Then we go back home and hopefully escape all this plague that I'm just passing through when I could have made a detour, but, imagine doing that. There you go, just don't catch the plague, bro. Just pass through and don't catch it. We're not gonna quarantine. I'm good. Equip that. Water the Jordan sounds good, yeah. Alright, so once we get back home, I'm only 30, so I still got lots of time left on this character, and we can go and probably finish off the conquests or everything we need for Carthage. This guy, I think, will probably be the one that conquers Carthage. You get tall maxes, beer and Ironside. Have fun, CPR. Have fun. Thanks for popping in. I know he's probably already gone, but it was important to say thanks. We're almost home, I think. Popular figurehead's nice for stopping peasant revolts. Just read a TLDR. Hoy is really cooked as a community. Damn. This guy actually went and investigated the drama. But yeah, it was huge news for the unemployed. Sorry, I saw that comment, and I've seen that comment before, but every time I read it, it gets funnier. So I'm just going to keep spamming it, because I do find it really funny to say huge news for the unemployed. Like, I wish I had a personality so I could just be funny, but instead, like, I do have memes. So, that works for me. Let's attack this guy. He's a conqueror. Are you a Scourge of the Gods, maybe? Nah, he's not. Huge skill issue. Let's grab, Mercia, because we need that. Oh, and we probably have trebuchets now, don't we? Yes, we must. Trebuchet me. Hell yeah, dude. This is a game changer right here. Also, we have a new level on this guy. So we have a Fanatic. We could combine that with Crossbow Captain. Hard to say no to that, yeah. I think we're grabbing Crossbow Captain. Lemon Cake demonstrates that the unemployed are vital for the economy. It's so true. It's so true. Alright, where'd my thing go? Oh, I didn't mean to raise there. Thought we had moved it, but I didn't move it. You know, they really should do away with rally points being movable. I think you should, like, have a couple rally points that you set, and then, like, moving them should cost, like, a big resource and have a cooldown. Because it is one of the ways that you make this game so easy is that you can just move the rally point literally wherever you want. So, like, you know how historically big empires had trouble maneuvering their armies to access all of the places they needed to be at once? This game, you can literally have your entire army go wherever they want at any moment. You get killed easy. Using good jokes, reasonable variety shows good funny instincts. So true, so true. Sure, I'll spend a bunch of money on the River Flood project, why not? You let him attack me in the defensive plains? No, never mind. I'll attack you in the hills. Okay, never mind. Every time. Normal skill issue, just teleport your army? Yeah, they like, honestly, the CK2 system where every vassal raised their armies from their own capital, that was probably like a system they should just bring back, where it's like all of your levies get raised in, you know, in your various vassals' capitals. At the same time, that system could be kind of annoying, so I get why they don't want to just bring that back. Like, there's ups and downs to it. But yeah, it's definitely too easy to just like move the army around wherever it needs to be. The witch? What? Preposterous. Brother, you are a witch. What do you mean, the witch? Preposterous. Bro is an outed witch, and it's not even illegal in his faith. Alright, we'll give this to my brother. Enjoy. HRE, I'm gonna need to conquer Valencia from you. I think it'll be pretty easy, considering that he seems to have no men. Yeah, it seems like the HRE kind of fell off. Maybe they were tough for a little while, and then they lost it. They lost the sauce. Sad for them. So we should build more buildings. Actually, I don't have much money, so maybe not, but too late. I already spent the money, so what are you gonna do, stop me? HRE fight 2 electric boogaloo? Yeah, something like that. Where does electric boogaloo come from? I've seen that word like a billion times. What is it even from? So what do I actually want to pursue? I guess we can pursue more martial? Maybe, actually I guess, yeah, foreign affairs focus, why not? Still don't have a son, by the way. Unfortunate. From the movie? Okay, I see. There must be a movie called that then. Witch hunts are just medieval HOAs. I guess a witch would reduce property value, right? In theory. Maybe a witch could increase property value, though. Having a doctor nearby is nice, isn't it? Hard to say. There's my son, Abdullah. Okay. I am after myself, why not? Also, there were so many notifications behind, check this out. Oh my god, it changes the spot of the X. Well, first you can right-click it then. You can right-click that X to close them all at once, by the way, if you ever are tired of clicking through all of them. Herbis Denia, that's my bad, but who cares? Okay, let's give this to Aymur. Sure. And then I think I literally just need Sevilla and maybe Mallorca. I'm not sure if that was one of the ones I needed. It does not include... I just need this one county we can form Carthage. We're so close, chat. The original is Break Into Electric Boogaloo. Even though the movie is entirely forgotten by history, the subtitle lived on forever. I guess it did. Really never heard of the film. I haven't heard of it either. I've just heard of Electric Boogaloo. Big Croatia, by the way. Croatian nationalists in chat, rise up. I don't know any words in Croatian, sadly. So, yeah. Also, Britannia is here. This might have happened a while ago. I think it happened a while ago and I didn't look at it earlier, but this guy's gonna die to smallpox anyway. With him. Let's watch him die in real time. Ready? Like, now. Damn. What about, like, right now? He lived. Holy GIGACHAD. Got 100 men to his name. Some sort of peasant uprising seems to have happened. Dying to a disease is a mindset? Yeah. So I had a hiccup, but so true. How long's our truce, by the way? 2 years? Alright. What's the icon slightly to the left of the character on the screen? Oh, this one is to show all of your traits in a list like this. Very useful button. Mods, ban all anti-vaxxers. Mods, ban Jillian right now. Typhus grind set. Bro, what does this mean? Bro's on the Typhussy. Am I right? Did that work? Is that funny? How much will it cost in a university? What, 2 grand? Jeez. University is just so expensive nowadays, man. Oh. +2? Thank you. Thank you for the +2. Huge. I've never felt so happy in my life. A disciple. Interesting. So if I send him to university, he doesn't get studying Confucian works. I guess I could save the money and just educate. I guess, yeah, we don't necessarily have to send him to university. I want him to get Confucian education. I'm a tier, dude, I'm an immaculate sage. Look at this, bro. Immaculate sage. It's huge. This is going to be a huge Carthaginian empire, by the way. Kind of insane. Okay, so you are going to... I think for once, let's not do a learning education. Let's do a stewardship education. And we need a wet nurse and a tutor. So my brother will be the tutor. We want a seneschal to increase the aptitude of our courts. And we need a wet nurse, apparently. So let's get one. Good. Yeah, that works. They're going to educate the kids. Very nice. And the rest of this I don't care about. You know, I've been so starved for content lately because Northern Lion is on vacation. And Librarian's been putting out various compilations of old content, but I've already seen all that content like 3 or 4 times, you know? I don't need the compilation, I need new content. I need the continuous flow of, like, content heroin into my veins, you know? But alas, he's on vacation for like the 80th time in the year. It's a common meme to complain about him going on vacation in his chat, but honestly, I stan him for taking vacations. What a GIGACHAD. Vacate vassals? I kind of like that, actually. Let's do that. Alright, we can attack you. Let's take Spilia, which is the last county that we need. 78 learning is crazy? You mean 77. But yeah, it is crazy. Or do you mean that 78 would be crazy and the fact that I only have 77 is like a shame? So wow, instantly win that war. We captured the Conqueror. Do you want to just execute the Conqueror? Sure. Because, you know, that way you don't have to worry about Conqueror anymore. Now there's a genius 0-year-old in charge. Okay, good luck, buddy. Poor kid. If I were a player, I would probably rage quit at that moment. Although I guess playing a 0-year-old genius can be kind of insane because you can do meet the peers over and over again. Boss baby, so true, so true. I think it's now time to form Carthage, by the way. I think we just did it. Yeah, it is time. Here it is. You right, guys? Everyone ready? Everyone, please stop playing League of Legends. Okay, you can quit the game. Please turn off your Spotify or whatever distraction you have. Please stop working at your job. Okay, take your company mandated shit break. Okay, here comes the button click. All right, is everyone here? Okay, drum roll, pause champ. Thank you. There it is. Another great coronation is in order. Carthaginian Empire. Boom, big gaming, huge, 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 huge. Apparently, we can become Carthaginian, by the way. Would I want to do this? I'm FFing? Very good, thank you. So we got Maritime Mercantilism, Swords for Hire, Eye for an Eye, Seafarers, Water Rituals, I mean, obviously, I've grown quite attached to my little Mashriki culture here, but we can just embrace Carthaginian and then hybridize with Mashriki. So we're gonna do that, I think. And we'll call it Phoenician, is what we'll call it. Middest color, hell yeah. No, it's a nice color. It's a nice color. Let's embrace Carthaginian culture. Check out that outfit now. Oh shit. And we also got a couple of counties that converted. So here, Carthaginian counties. Nice color, I guess. Let's immediately get to... I didn't read the text on the event. Why am I so stupid? Whatever, it's fine. I should have read the flavor text. That's my bad. It's okay. It was probably nothing too special anyway. 41 years old, Abdullah the Witch. Tier 4 education. He's kind of just like an insane character, even though we haven't really even done anything with him. He's got level 5 Confucian education, because why not, I guess. And he's a witch, so he did it through magic, I guess. He is a lisp. He does have a lisp. So he was like, I founded the Carthaginian Empire, or something like that, right? But yeah, Shofet is his name, I guess. This is his title. Must mean emperor or king or something in Phoenician. Had Dayu dressed like a Roman? It is funny that he's dressed up a bit like a Roman. I do agree that that's kind of funny. We also stole Carthage from whoever used to rule it and moved our capital there. So that's cool, I guess. We also got a bunch of renown, but we don't have enough to get another thing, I don't think. Yeah, we're going to need more. We need like another 4250 or whatever. I guess we just do our coronation now. Oh, and we can grand tour to get cultural acceptance off in the Mashriki territory. So we'll definitely do that. For now, we get to do another oath, which is always fun. It is funny that he's lisping, yeah, that is hilarious. Poor guy. Gonna get bullied. Even though he's the new Carthaginian emperor, he's still gonna get his ass bullied. I wonder what the names are like for Carthaginian kids. I kind of want to look at my son and rename him and click the culture name over and over again. So I have Ittabal, Matan, Maharbal, Yutpan, Eshmuniaton, I don't know, Urumilki, Himilko, I know that name, Ugoras, Gerbal, Balhano, Hanmi, Maharbal, yeah, okay, Womilkar, like Hamilcar, I guess, Uluminis, Milkarim, Bodashtart. I don't know if I'm saying them right at all, by the way. Bulaminis, Abdhaman, Abdmelkart, Azimilik, Daniel. Okay, we got Daniel. Milkyatun, Umashtart. Sounds kind of like pooping. I don't know. Bolstar. You could also look in the game files. Yeah, I could do that, but like, bro, I got the. This is a little more cinematic than looking in the game files. Abar. Juba. A lot of names. Surprising number of names. Hano, Hasdrubal, Masinissa, Ishbal. Okay. Time for our Shofat to take the fight to the women's. So true. So true. Okay, we're gonna name him Hannibal because it popped up. And yeah, Hannibal. There you go. We'll see what he ends up achieving. Now, what's the rest of the goal for this run? I don't know. I guess we conquer Rome from the papacy. Like, I don't know. We're kind of like insanely strong, but you know, we can still do something, I guess. A stunning male. Now we'll just take the magnificence increase. Shrieky acceptance is good. Alright, what do I want to get? Support my Faris. I'm kind of down with that. Foster Enlightenment would also be good, but it's just that we're not going to get the university. Because we already have one. Supposed to be a Monty Python joke? Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. I thought it was just like misogyny, which can also be funny depending on how you do it. We're going to support the Faris. Look at that. No detractors, by the way. Look at this. Most popular coronation they've ever... They're saying it's the most popular coronation that's ever been made. Not a single detractor. Everyone's a supporter. Hell yeah. It adds new kingdom titles. Oh yeah, we should look at that. Hold on. So we got some Andalusian, Mashriq Greek. Okay, cool. We got new kingdoms. Oh, look at that. We got Tripolitania. Any title history? No title history. Carthage. No title history. Unfortunate. Mauritania. This is a very weirdly shaped kingdom, but I guess we'll take it. No history though. And Carthago Nova, I imagine, also no history. All right. Cool. Yeah. I like that. I like having the reshaping of the de jure hierarchy. That's fun. Maybe we dismantle the papacy for one of our last things. Sounds reasonable. Train for a tournament. Got wounded. Very fun. Very nice. I love that. We should probably go and do a grand tour off in our territory in Syria. And we will focus on taxation, of course. And we're going to try and get like cultural stuff going here, whatever you call them. Cultural festivals, so we can just get a bunch of acceptance. Because almost all our vassals are like Mashriqi culture, so naturally we want them to like us. Also, I can reform the culture probably very easily right now, so why don't we do that too? What we want to add to Carthaginian that we would probably want to keep after we also hybridize the Mashriqi. We're already adding metallurgy to Mashriqi, so we don't have to worry about that. Can't do cultivation anymore. Damn. Badge. Life is just a joke. I always love that one. Loyal subjects is useful, but eh. Mendicant Mystics. This is good because we tend to always have the Wise Man line, right? Like we pretty much always have it. So maybe Mendicant Mystics is where it's at. Sure. This one seems okay. Because that'll give us even more bonuses for being wise. I don't remember what the bonuses are, but it's fine. I have no friends. Very sad. My daughter has grown up. Let's get her married, I suppose. I'm gonna get married too. Might just grab someone with high prowess. Just get a good knight out of this. Someone relatively young though. Yeah, Bahadur. That sounds good. Cool. Interesting that the name for our knights now is still Faris. I would have thought it would maybe be different for the Carthaginians, but oh well. Also get a group of maybe crossbow guys, but also this guy's level 6 now. Holy, level 3 mentor. And you're the crossbow captain, dude. Okay. We get another accolade. What do we want? Vanguard would be super good. So yeah, we'll grab Vanguard. Beast of Hulwan. Hell yeah, dude. Now we can get even more Mubarazan. So OP. These guys really are insane. It's crazy that they thought to like nerf the Varangian veterans, but they didn't nerf the Mubarazan, who are like kind of just better, to be honest. I know Varangians were good, but come on, dude. Heavy infantry in general is probably overrepresented in the game. That's what I would say. Heavy infantry are just kind of way too strong. What are your impressions of the new active mechanics? It's mostly the same mechanics, except they changed the UI, which is good. And they also made it so that if you don't have somebody to take over the accolade after they die, it'll generate a new one based on their squires, which is a very good mechanic in my opinion. It makes it so much nicer to deal with. Before, it was always so annoying to put up with accolades, even though they're so powerful. It was just like, bro, I have to constantly worry about whether or not I have an heir for the accolade, and like, it was just terrible. But not terrible. It was annoying. It wasn't too bad, but it was not very fun. But now it's very, very fun, in my opinion. How long until the Mashriqis get the new culture thing, by the way? Because I want to wait until they get it to hybridize. 11 years? That's fine. Oh, apparently we just fit. Why did our thing just end? What? What happened? interesting. So I press escape in order to get out of the menu. Is that accidentally ending my tour? It's not making me have to spend again, by the way, which is crazy, but I think I might have accidentally ended my grand tour pressing escape or something. That's happened twice now where it's ended early. A little bit weird. Also, I think the Black Death is coming. Did I read that right? It's Legends, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's a different disease. I don't know. We still have what seems to be some kind of mystery plague going on here. It's a little weird. Do you use Ledger at all? I haven't used it much, but not because it's not useful. I just haven't been looking at it. But like, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here for sure. We can look at who's the richest person on the map right now, and that seems to be the Huang Di, which makes sense. After that is just this dude. For some reason, has 14,000 gold. I don't know why he has all that money. Why does this guy have 14,000 gold? What the hell? This guy is just chilling. Can I befriend you and invite you to my court, then kill you and take all your money? He's got crypto? Yeah, he must be. This guy's a crypto guy for sure. On God. New Dynasty Legacy. This guy have close bonds. My reign can be a rebirth. Oh, I know this event. This is the one where you take one of the traditions from them, but I'm going to make a hybrid anyway, so I'm actually going to say no to this. Yeah, we're not going to change the forms again. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god, there's more confusion spreading throughout my land. So funny. They're just occasionally clicking the button to become Confucian. Hilarious. Why is he so rich? I really don't know why that guy is so rich. He just is. Okay, now we're friends though. You care to hand over some of that crypto money, buddy? I can't think of a way to actually get him to come to my realm, unfortunately, but we're gonna pin him in case he ever loses his bishop status. I guess one way I can is if I conquer Duchess Sarah's territory. It's like if I go here and I declare war on you, and I take over Kent, that would in theory make him no longer the bishop, but it's fine. Just to test out, because we're not really role-playing very hard right now anyway, we're going to try that. So we're going to conquer Kent, and we're going to see if we can kidnap Siegfried and steal all of his money. Because then the ledger would be very useful for finding super rich characters who you can just like steal away and turn into your slaves. You know? Pretty sure this is gonna get absolutely destroyed, by the way. This guy wants to be weaselly, kind of. No, get in mind, we got him. Oh, God damn it. I wish that they wouldn't list people who are already tax collectors in the tax collector list, but it's fine. Okay, pickle, sure. So you do that, and now she's in my prison. I have to revoke her titles. So now you are no longer someone's bishop, and you still have all your money. Come to my court. I'm gonna imprison you. Let me just send you some money so you're more willing to accept it. So he has 14,000 gold, and if I understand correctly, if I banish you, yeah. So if you want to make a lot of money, okay, find someone on the map that has some ridiculous amount of money, get them into your court, and then banish them 14,000 gold. Yeah, okay. You know, thank you, Ledger. So there's one usage of the Ledger. Why does Nightbot have an attitude? I programmed him that way. I gave him a personality. Try starting any message with the word who and see what happens. I bet you'll find it hilarious. Unless it doesn't work anymore. It's possible it doesn't work anymore. Wait, let me check. Did I disable that command? It should still work. Or don't put a question mark. You have to do who with no with a space after. That's how it'll work. Who with a space after. There you go. See, look at that. Your mom got him. Yeah, you gotta do like you gotta do who with no punctuation of any kind. Then it does the your mom got him. Let me put this guy. Like, I kind of just want to give him independence. I don't really care to actually rule Kent. So see you later. Yeah, so I just got a shit ton of money. That's really funny. We should do that again. Who else has money that is unlanded? This guy. You've got 11,000 gold. Where are you? He's in Korea. That's a little far away. How's Carthage going? It's good. We're just looking for characters with a lot of money that we can rob. This guy is in Tibet. We can maybe make that work. I think you're too far away, though, unfortunately. Bishop of East Anglia. Well, we just invaded England, so it's a little bit late for that. But let's make friends with him, and we'll come for him later. It's so funny that the ledger lets you do that now. Might be kind of an insane thing for speedruns, that you can hunt down people with high currency and then just get them. Possible that won't be interesting for speedruns, but I don't know. What's my culture and my faith? My faith is the custom Hakami culture that we made ages ago. It's doing very well. Sinitic syncretism, legalism, esotericism. And then our culture is currently Carthaginian. However, we intend to make a hybrid culture with Mashriki once they finish getting Sorceress Metallurgy. So we're going to make like a Phoenician culture type of thing. I'm also thinking I'm just going to move my capital back to Jerusalem, because I'd rather have it out here anyway. So we're going back there, despite Carthage being the real capital and all, but it's okay. Any legendary artifacts to steal? Good question. Once we get accomplished forger, we can look into that for sure, and then we can try to steal some artifacts from around the world. We can also become administrative. Oh, I wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, we can't do this. Yeah, we can't do this either. Yeah, so we only can go administrative. I was thinking, can we go celestial low-key? But we'd have to have a top liege with Han for that. Which we could swear fealty to UA if we get close enough to them, but I'm good, I think. Okay, we're closer than ever. Then he immediately died. What? Is this... Wait, what? Is this not the guy? I think... Did we become... No, this guy is the guy. Yeah, I don't know where that guy came from. That was weird. You're gonna be my friend. And I will invite you to my court once I can declare war on Britannia again. Did you ever play any competitive multiplayer games? That's not your thing. Not really my thing, no. I would say that I did not... Multiplayer in general is not really too much my thing for this kind of game. But competitive multiplayer in CK3 to me would be very weird. I've done a competitive Vic 3, which is, to me, makes a little more sense, but competitive CK3 feels weird. Like, what the hell are we... What are you talking about? The game isn't very well suited to that, in my opinion. Oops, I didn't mean to raise my men. Sorry. Oh, also we can upgrade our... Alright, because we're an empire now, so we can get even more guys. Oh, yeah. Something like Counter-Strike or Watch Dota or something like that. Oh, did I ever play any competitive games? Oh, I mean, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty as a kid, but I wouldn't exactly say I was competitive. I just played with my boys. I used to play StarCraft 2 ranked quite a lot. Wouldn't recommend. It's a very tough game, okay? It gives me kind of a heart attack to play that game. But yeah, that was probably the closest to competitive I ever got. Was probably I hit like platinum in StarCraft 2 for a while, but like, you know, it's I did not enjoy it very much. Let's just say. More years for this, cool. Is that the default color for Carthage? Yes, this is. This is what it started with. It's a nice color, I do agree. It's a nice color. Can I invade Britannia yet and conquer East Anglia? Alien unpleased. You're still my emote guy, right? Out of Sinker? You still can change my emotes? I hope you've been adding new emotes here and there. You know, if you want to. You don't have to, but... I love having an emote guy. Because I don't have to worry about emotes anymore. What's the Empire's jury land? It looks like this. I should also add, it adds new de jure kingdoms. It creates Tripolitania, Carthage, Mauritania, and Carthago Nova. Pretty cool. Build more buildings. That is really cool. Yeah, I agree. It's a nice feature to add the new de jure kingdoms. They should do that more often, to be honest. Got thoughtful. I guess 50 now, by the way, so we're gonna see him probably get some aging effects pretty soon. He might get some clouded eyes in the near future. Let's see. Maybe he'll get some dementia. Who knows? Nice. Oh, wow, that guy just adopted my culture. Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that could just be like a thing that happens. So through a random event from the diplomacy tree, we've now turned the prince of a random mosque into our culture. So the ruler of this place right here is now a Carthaginian. Why is there Carthaginian culture? Because when we formed the tag, it gave us a new culture. Also Mendicant Mystics. What does that give me? Just 8% more income. Alright, it's not bad, but kind of underwhelming. My son is almost of age. Let's see how his education went pretty soon. Dude, you know what you could... I just realized, you know what you could do to track the education of your kids? Make it a story. Also, I forgot I had a dog. Make it a story where both of your guardian, like whoever you have as a ward, is in your story section, and it shows you how their education is going. And then you could even have little decisions for like how you want to educate them. Bro, wouldn't that be sick? Like, put it in here. And you could have, like, I'd have my son here, and it could have his portrait, and then it could have some clickables. For, like, maybe I could stress myself out, or stress him out, or I could, like, make him hate me, but he's a better educated, or I could make him love me, but he's less educated, or whatever, right? Like, different education styles. That would be really cool, actually. The problem, again, is that, like, wards are very, like, they swap all the time, you know? So you'd have to make it, like, flexible, I guess, because otherwise you'd be locked into having guardians, or... You could make it so that once you have a kid as your ward, you could only lose them, like if their parents pull them away, or if you choose to give them up or something. So that way it's a little more like permanent, I guess. I don't know, but this could be a good opportunity, is to put education into stories. That could be good. That way it would again be less weird how like kids just jump from having no education to having full education. Missed the Carthage formation. I told everyone when I was forming it to stop playing League of Legends and to come over and check out the formation. You know, alas. It's no big deal, though. No big deal. We're gonna go and conquer Rome in a little while and salt the earth or something. I don't know. I guess we should conquer Capua first, so that way we have the border. Let's grab that. Oh god, where is it in the list? There's so many options. Oh, you know what would be easier? Can I declare war on the Duke of Capua? Yeah, there we go. That's much easier. So you already got 3% of trade, so I want to give you another one if I can. Also, I want to give you Organizer, because it's really good. And make you Diligent? Yeah, I like that. My boy. I guess I can just hold Capua. Well, no, I'm probably gonna not hold it and say give it. Like, I'll hold Rome instead, probably. Rebuke Roman revanchism persistently. Right, I forgot this was even a thing. Oh wait, I can't do it now because I gave up that one title. Oops. Well, that's okay. Let's invade the Pope. Time to conquer Rome. We were gonna dismantle the papacy, right? That was what I was gonna do. That's what our last goal was gonna be. Oh, okay. Well, I raised my troops a little too close to the front line. 0 losses because there were no men raised, but still. Carthaginian LARPers take Rome. Someone send this to Generalist. I'm sure he'll love it. #1 Carthage lover, Generalist Gaming. They go up so fast. What did he get? Level 4. Alright, that's quite good. Yeah, now we're going to make him the everything of the realm. You're going to be the personal champion. We're also going to get rid of our current position, replace him with you. You know the deal. I've done this 1,000 times by now. Make him have every position possible. The architect. The horse. We'll do the hunt as well, of course. The almoner. Poet. Chronic, but you know, might as well, right? There you go, great. This all looks good. I think it already has everything set to what I want it to be. It's perfect. Alright. And the Pope is gone. Okay, great. Acclaimed loses a rank. Sag. Hate to see that, but it got it back at least. He's away, now I can hold Rome. Rome sadly does not get a new name, nor do we have any decisions to like destroy Rome. Very sad. But it's okay, we shall rule it, you know, in the stead of the Romans. The kid doesn't run the empire, he is the empire. So true, so true. Also, Psycho is standing in front of the screen, so I can't really see what I'm doing anymore. Okay, she's moving. Thank you. There you go, thank you very much. Byzantine's looking more purple than usual. Is that just me? Do we get some lore about killing the Romans? I mean, I don't know. I guess we're assaulting the earth, but at the same time, there's no button for me to reduce the development. So this place is kind of just like gonna have good development. I guess I could like replace all the buildings with crappy ones and then cancel them or something. That's the thing I could do. Like, what if I do like, what if I cancel this, replace it with cattle pasture, and then cancel it? No, I'd have to wait for it to build. Colors seem weird, yeah. The Byzantines seem a little more purple, which I'm okay with. It's a nice color, but it seems a little bit off. Not in a bad way, just in a different way. It's a huge kingdom of Croatia. Is it only that big? Okay, it is a little bit bigger. They seem to have taken some parts of Hungary. Well, that's fine. We're just going to invade Italy now. I guess Romagna, I should say. Right now, so I wanted to invade England to grab the East Anglia guy. We'll do that soon. Let's kill this dude. Oh, game got frozen for a second there. Also, I'm glad to see that so far, anyway, my audio hasn't been glitching out, so whatever I did mess around with it yet last night to try and stop it from happening again, seems to have worked. So yay, no more me complaining about crackly audio. Yahoo. Saved. I love sieging so fast, hell yeah. It's the end of Romagna there. Make some duchies. You know, GIGACHAD start with these 2 live streams? I might. I feel like I could actually, given how it's been going. I think I could actually pull it off, so maybe. Oh, this is an Acclaimed Knight. Never mind, don't grant it to him. You instead. I guess we could make a double Duke. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm getting a little bit lazy about getting out titles at this point, so we're gonna double up on some of our rulers. There you go. I'm gonna go invade England now, and we're gonna grab East Anglia. The problem is that this guy actually does still have land out here, so we can't just like eradicate him. Maybe I'll end up capturing this guy and I can recruit him. That would work too. Let's see if this will work. Have you tried to play a game with SFR 4 yet, since you have a new AMD GPU? I don't even know what FSR is, sorry. But I'm going to say that no, I haven't done that. Oh, you know what I can do, actually, to make this work? Is if I buy a claim on East Anglia, and this guy doesn't have any other vassals, right? Yeah. Then he should end up being my vassal, because I'll take his duchy and then he'll be below me. Like this, see how it shows, see he'll be my vassal? That should work. So that's how you can make sure that you get everything that you need. Because if I had conquered that, what would have happened, to quickly explain, what would have happened is that the guy I'm looking for is Adelbrand. I can't bring him to my court because he is the bishop of the ruler here. If I had conquered just the duchy, he would have then moved his capital to Hurstingstone or Cambridge, or I guess Hurstingstone if we would have moved it, and then he would still have Adelbrand as his bishop, and then I could then usurp East Anglia, but he would still have him as the bishop. If I do it this way, I can take him on as a vassal, because winning this will give me him as a vassal. I think, yeah, Duke Burgreed becomes the vassal. I can then revoke all of his titles, which means this guy won't be a bishop anymore. Then, because he's my friend, he'll definitely come to my court, and then, you know, we can imprison plus banish for all of his money. That's the logic going here. Gaming, cinema. All right, there you go. A jihad for Syria. Bro, I'm a little busy. Okay, we'll come look at that a little bit later. I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, don't worry. A little poorly timed, I'm just saying, okay? And a crusade for Romagna. Okay. Is this where I get, you know, I eat crow or whatever? Is this where I get wrecked? Eating crow is when you get caught out in a lie. That's not when you get wrecked. I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Just ignore me. Okay, disband. Need to find a new crypto guy? No, this will work fine still. We do that, and then he's still the guy. Although, no, wait, I don't even need to do the revoking, but then it makes me lose level of devotion, which is interesting. Wow, it's interesting how I lose devotion for imprisoning the priest when I'm not a Christian, but it's okay, we can still get around that. We're gonna throw you in prison, but you would say no, because you don't like me. Okay, like me, and let's make friends real quick. Become my faith, that'll help. Now you should be willing to accept imprisonment. There you go. Wait, but now you're not right, because when we change his religion, he no longer is a priest. When we change it, so we have to even imprison. We just need to demand conversion. Oh my god, bro. Oh, it just gets better and better, dude. So yeah, we don't have to even do the imprisonment. We just do the demand conversion. He keeps all the money, but he's not a bishop anymore because he's the wrong faith. Hit the imprison, and then we can banish him for 11,000 gold, right? Why can't I banish you? If I just execute him, that might work. Oh, I can't banish him, he's not in my court. So we have to recruit. Here, watch this. Okay, recruit. Okay, now he's in my court. Imprison him again. Okay. Then we can banish for 11,000 gold. There you go. Okay, it's a little bit complicated, but yeah. That's how it goes. So yeah, it takes a little bit of finessing, but there you go. Then you can grab 11,000 gold out of him. Perfect. We just confiscated all of his crypto earnings in one fell swoop. And then I was going to give you independence because I don't actually want this territory like at all. So, execute because I can, and then you go free. I'm at war. Okay, fair enough. Also, I probably need to give this away to him. We'll give him independence later. Fresh cheese of the highest quality? It really is. Yeah, that's an insane cheese. To be fair, to pull that off, usually you need like a target that's very rich who you can easily defeat in a war. But it's not... I mean, I could check my own vassals though. Like, what about... Like, if I have non-Muslim vassals, which I do because I have these Jingshui people, there should be a realm priest in here. There should be a realm priest somewhere in here. I don't know how I'd find it though. wouldn't be you. Unless, are these guys... They're lay clergy. We would need someone with non-lay clergy. Yeah, okay, so it wouldn't work with them, but... Basically, if I had a vassal who's a different religion, it would also work. It would just be a bit weird. You can just mention by search by money. That's exactly how I found that guy, by the way. See, there's another one here, the Suffragan Bishop of Vormassa. That's how I found them, was they just sort by money and look for characters in here, and you find people who are unlanded and have a bunch of money, and then you get them into your court. It's even easier if you can find ones that are not court. See, this guy's a spy master. He probably wouldn't leave the court, but yeah. That is exactly how I found the first guy. Ledger's OP, dude. Why do they even have so much money? Because they get paid like a wage from, so by being the court like pastor guy or whatever, they get paid a certain amount of money, and that money is never spent. So like this guy's his patriarch, right? So this guy makes 5.9 gold every month, and every time he dies, the next patriarch will then get the money. So this money just never gets spent. So they build it up forever, and then you can banish them or whatever and get their money. But I like to think it's because they trade crypto. That's the real reason. Also, Psycho is now in front of the mic, so sorry if you can't hear much. She's bashing the mic with her body. Okay. Paradox might notice this. Maybe. The thing is, this exploit's been in the game for a long time. It's just that it used to be really hard to find the guys with all the money, so you had to kind of guess at it. But now, at your fingertips, there's a list of all the richest people in the world. I'm number 2 now, by the way, which is crazy. So yeah. Here, I'll show you guys Psycho cleaning herself. Keep going, buddy. Nobody said stop. There you go. Kind of what she does most of the day. No, she's still going. Good job, Psycho. Yeah, she's doing good. Alright. Resuming. She does enjoy blocking my view a lot. I can't really see the screen very well right now, but I don't need to see the screen. The screen is just a means to an end. So I think I can defeat this this big army up here. Let's see if they want to attack into me. That'd be very useful. I think they just get destroyed by how insane of a commander I am. Oh, there's the Crusade. Fight that off in a moment. Oh, okay, no, maybe I don't win. Never mind. No W. And if they win, they take everything by this, so I can't lose this war, because that would be disastrous. Now, do I have a infinite, like, mercenary button, basically? Yes. But still. Crusade with 2 guys. I think there's more joining, they just hadn't been in the UI yet. I can't see. I need to look around her. Okay, let's hire some mercs. Thank God I found those crypto guys, because now I can just hire them. I mean, hire the mercenaries with the crypto guys' money. That's what I mean. But you know what I meant, I think. Okay, spent like 20,000 gold or something for this army. Excuse me, I just burped. I will happily fight in this terrain. Earthquake in Cosenza, that's alright. Yeah, now we win pretty hard. I think now we have a pretty easy victory here. Hell yeah. Pretty fast sieges too. A bit of a chaotic war here, but that's okay. Yeah, it's unfortunately, the war score is still not looking good for me, but we'll fix that. This is the 37k people, 125k army. Well, the thing is that was all my men-at-arms. The levies would basically just, like, hold me down. They wouldn't really help much, but the mercenaries come with men-at-arms, so they are actually useful. Do I have a son? I do, right, yeah. Okay, right. We already looked at him. I don't know why I forgot I had a son. He didn't get much Confucian education, unfortunately, but learn to live with it, I guess. Okay. I don't know what... I love when they send their armies in like pieces at a time and just get absolutely slaughtered. Bodies are bodies, long live the meat grinder. So true. Fast way to win this war is probably going to be to occupy his territory instead of de-occupying mine, so we're just going to move into Arab territory here and get some big W's. We don't want him to occupy a bunch of my stuff, though, so let's... He has pretty fast sieges, too. He probably has trebuchets, and none of my vassals have been upgrading their castles, so... You have to keep in mind that the Pope is also sieging us in Romagna, so we have to go and deal with that soon. We also have peasants rising up somewhere, but I forgot where. I'm also starving my army is starving to death, but that's not really a concern. Not gonna risk the typhus. Already survived it once. How many new empires kingdoms can you form now? There's a couple of new things, but I've only formed Carthage so far. Which I guess Carthage does come with a couple new kingdoms, as you can see over here. These are the new kingdoms that Carthage creates. But yeah. So we contribute to the earthquake relief. Sure, why not? We got money. Give away this temple. It's okay. I love how there's like disease and pestilence here. Like this is just the worst reality. Let's go and retake Palmyra. Then I think we'll have all of Syria reclaimed, but then they're gonna re-siege stuff up there. Okay, okay. Hold on. You play the games if you mix coffee with Red Bull? Yeah. I'm a retired speedrunner. Okay. Funny thing though, I don't drink coffee or Red Bulls or anything. I'm very caffeine free in general, outside of the occasional diet soda, which I believe even diet sodas have some caffeine in them. But I'm a pretty caffeine free kind of guy, and yet I still play as if I am constantly hopped up. Oh my god, they already reoccupied this? Are you kidding me? Bro, I just got back from there. The Pope is gonna win Romagna at this rate, man. We have to like... Can I white peace this? No, there's only victory. There's no such thing as a white peace in a jihad. Alright, well. We have to like low-key abandon this war temporarily to go and fight the Crusade, unless we want to lose the Crusade. Which, to be fair, if we did, it wouldn't be a big deal. We would just reclaim it. But it would be a slight grievance. There's apparently the rebels dead. Somehow. Okay, 61%. So we're almost there. Come on. You still get war score from battles, so let's keep on fighting. Okay. Go up here, get some sieges. Gotta be careful not to let him siege anything. Okay, I think the Pope's gonna win. I can't even get to Romagna within the next 5% war score, so I think we do lose Romagna, which is preferable to losing Syria. Yeah, there goes Romagna. RIP. We'll get that back. That's not a big deal. Bye-bye, though. And the papacy took it. Okay, well. So they took that. Oh my goodness, dude. They keep on taking more. Come on, bro. Here we go. At least I have Organizer. That helps a lot with getting around. We almost have accomplished Forger, by the way, so we can start stealing artifacts. 85% worse score. Did you form your own Islam religion? Yes, I did. We formed a religion called Hakami, which was based on the fact that the character that created it had done a big university visit off in China. So we kind of gave it this like Chinese flair, and we wrote about like the idea. So hukum is like the root Arabic word for government or for like judiciousness, as in like hakim, the name I think means like judge. So it's like this is like a benevolently governing faith based on Chinese principles, but that Chinese influence kind of creates some esoteric stuff. But it is still fundamentalist and it's still monotheistic. So it's like it's still very much so a Muslim religion, but it's like a very radical, a radical supremacist in a way kind of Islam about governance. I don't know, dude. You know, it just works. All right, don't worry. Alright, they're sieging up there, so I want to stop them from sieging that. Okay, we gotta be careful here. This is a little bit of a scary battle. Oh my god, I'm losing the battle. No. My commander's starving, and I'm losing. I got captured! Just escape, bro. Yeah, see, look at that. Nothing to worry about. Easy, dude. Just escape. Let's reinforce for a little while. This is a huge setback to take that loss, but no luck. God, the sieges are so quick now because everyone's got trebuchets. And like, I like that the sieges are fast, but this is like an overwhelming number of enemies. What a scare. Yeah, that would have been horrible. Let's put on Ikta Grant. This gives us extra men-at-arms damage per person that we're taxing. So we'll grab another 36% damage on all of our units. And then I want to get like up to fully fed armies. So let's actually throw in some more mercenaries just for supplies more than anything. There goes all of our money, but that's okay. Gives us enough supplies to be fully fed. Then we go in here and we just slaughter him. Very good. Gotta reclaim the stuff that we lost, unfortunately. No. Oh my god, they're taking so much stuff. This is gonna be an infinite war, dude. It's a 7-year war so far. This is gonna be like the longest war ever. Got a faltering heart. Yeah, all this traveling across the Middle East is probably causing a little bit of a heart issue. Okay, we gotta fight this guy while we still have our mercs. Oh my god, please catch him. I forgot to do the oath! Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about the oath. That's fine. It's not actually a big deal, for real. Although that stress break did cause us to get a little closer to having a heart attack. Great feature, by the way, great feature. I do like it. It is very fun. Come on, buddy. Let me kill you so I can win this war. There we are. 98%, come on. We're so good. 99. Come on. Just tick over. There we go, 100%. Alright, and for that I get like nothing, by the way. Beautiful. Accomplished Forager. Well, now we can at least go steal some artifacts. So let's do the ledger to look for some artifacts that are worth stealing. The Spear of Destiny, I believe, is a Christian artifact, so we can't use that. The Hair of Muhammad, though, we could try to steal. So, that's not really that good, though. What I would like is like something that's actually like useful. See, this one gives learning per devotion. That's probably worth stealing. So I'm gonna buy an artifact claim on the Keys to the Kaaba. This guy has all the good shit. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Keys to the Kaaba, and then I'll duel you for it. Actually, I'll demand it. He'll just accept it. They probably should be a little bit less willing to just give up artifacts, to be real with you. But nonetheless, thank you for that cool artifact. Oh, forgot we had the crazy Chinese temple. There's Keys to the Kaaba. This doesn't actually do anything for me unless I'm Zoroastrian, right? Yeah, so this actually isn't very good for me. Same with Crown of Justinian, so let's look for other ones. This guy had more stuff. We can't demand another artifact for a little while, but Like, the Mantle of the Prophet is quite nice. It's a pretty good regalia. I'll challenge you for it. 21 prowess versus my 13. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we got his regalia now. Mantle of the Prophet. Also a very good sword. Holy, wait a minute. Put that on. Get rid of the stick. I got all these cool artifacts from all the people I've been fighting. Insane. And then he also had... He had more stuff. He also had the Spear of the Prophet, which is also really good. Oh my goodness. But I can't... I guess I could declare war and do a artifact claim war to get it. Which would be fine with me, I guess. Apparently he has some of my house members. Want to just give him back to me? Ransom all these guys. Get some more money back. There you go. Get some money back. So yeah, this is a nice feature, the ledger. Very, very useful. Glad to have it. Again, one of those things where it's like, it doesn't super duper change the game, but it just makes certain playstyles actually way more viable. Sorry, I had to adjust my mic a little bit. It just makes like playing the game in such a way where you hunt for artifacts no longer absolutely terrible. Also, I'm going to give this guy independence, right? I forgot that we had this dude out here. Bye-bye. Oh, we should sort by prowess and look for some good knights we can bring in. How's my son doing, by the way? He's a doctor. Okay. Apparently he's good at riding horses. A little bit of a Confucian education, but not much of one. Let's get him married at this point. He's a little bit older now. I think I'm just going to keep playing the genetics game and look for something with good inheritable traits. What do we got? Pure-blooded. Hard to say no to that. Maybe we can start getting that pure-blooded going. Let's do it. Anybody here got a lot of money? We can sort by money. Oh, actually we can't. Yeah, I don't think anyone here is going to have any actual money. Because we could try to, like, banish someone for a bunch of money if they had some. But alas, that's okay. Become best friends with the Emir of Navarra. No. Sorry, buddy. Okay. We could try to steal his artifact. See if we can just steal it. We need to look out. This is very unlikely to work out, by the way, but we'll try anyway. There you go, my daughter. Great. And we'll set my Spy Master to ease that. All these ransom notifications, man. It's so annoying. Please just get out of my prison. Okay. Apparently I'm rivals with this dude now. Okay, well I guess if we're rivals, I mean... Probably should declare war to claim that Spear of the Prophet from him. Let's do it. I suspect we'll have a much easier time fighting just him compared to that Jihad, because now it's not going to be like all of his vassals plus him individually. It's going to just be like me versus his army, in which case I'm pretty sure I win very, very easily. Yeah, it's kind of insane how good trebuchets are. Won't lie. Kind of insane. Oh, he's here. Oh, let's actually sit in Samara to see if he doesn't want to fight me. Never mind. He's scared of me. Rip. Also, I need to make my my hybrid culture with Mashriki very soon. go. This should be an easy clap. Didn't even send in his full army for some reason. Which maybe because he thought he was going to lose. That's fair enough, I guess. There we go. Just one more siege, I think. There we go. That gets us the Spear of the Prophet. We can put up. Also, we have books to put up, apparently. Health book. Love that. Let's get rid of the Crown of Justinian. Actually, the Helma branch is probably less valuable. Yeah, so Spear of the Prophet. And that gives us huge levy reinforcement speed, but like that doesn't really mean much, to be honest. And now, I think I would like to do the hybrid. Actually, we can't yet. We have to wait a little bit longer. Okay, fair enough. I just assumed that by now we'd have it, but I guess not. Any more crypto guys? There must be some around. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta refill our money. So that we need to get this guy, the Suffragan Bishop of Vorbassa. Let's go and make friends. And he is the bishop of just this little territory. So let's go and buy a claim here. So we're gonna have to fight Lithuania for it. I don't see that being a problem. Oh, and I have long ships because of being Norse, don't I? Because remember, my whole culture, like I believe we have long ship Carthaginians because we were Norse originally. It'll be in here, right? No, we don't. Oh, is it because we have seafarers? That's why. Okay, never mind. For a second, I was like, yo, long ships? But no, we never made a hybrid. We just converted to Mashriki, so we wouldn't have had long ships anyway. Okay, we're infirm now. It happens. My faltering heart is not looking so good, currently. Yeah, we were not able to befriend the Suffragan Bishop, sadly, but we might be able to get him anyway. I probably should have pinned him. It's okay. If I just send him like a gift and make him like me, he'll probably be... Yeah, see, 100 opinion, he'll probably want to join my court anyway. There you go. Need a new cash, you know, a new cash investment or whatever. Okay, 96. Let's see what's there. I believe the second we win this war, this guy is going to no longer be the... He's going to no longer be the bishop. Now he's wandering. So we can invite him to court. Beautiful, it's working. Invite him to court, imprison, and then banish. This is so ridiculous. But how do you fix it, right? Like, do you just make it so that banishing doesn't seize all their money? Is that how you fix this? Probably you fix it by making so that the court bishops don't just accumulate tens of thousands of gold, but for now, we'll be seizing that cryptocurrency. There we go. Very nice. See you later, buddy. And then, I guess we can build Caravanserai at this point. Sure. Those are good buildings. Can't believe I totally forgot about doing my oath. I just clicked it and then like didn't even think about it. My bad. Big mistake though, it costs so much prestige to mess that up. Okay, I don't actually want this county though, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. We successfully formed Carthage? Yes, we did. And we've also been extracting wealth from various people. Mr. Pope Man, though, I would like to reclaim what I lost. Since we do now have, like, I assume we have the tech that lets us declare with multiple claims at once, right? Is it, yeah, we have Divine Right. So we can just spend our piety and fabricate a claim on every single county, and then we can take everything all at once. So I want Tivoli. I want, right, Latium. We already have a claim on Rome. Orvieto. Viterbo is just like part of Poland for some reason. I want Spoleto and Lanciano. I want Teramo. Oops, wrong button. I would like Abruzzi. We come so a far cry from the testicular cancer of yesteryear. So true. So true. The guy had a sick helmet. Oh, what's this dude? That is a pretty cool helmet, I must agree. It's the West Slavic type helmet with the little horns at the top or whatever. It's the West Slavic DLC helmet. Nice looking. Ancona and Fermo. I want Urbino. Then we need all of Ravenna. I'm just gonna take the... No, okay, I'm not gonna be lazy. We're gonna take every county individually. It's better to do it that way. All it costs is my time. So now I should be able to claim literally everything this guy has in like one war. Yes. No vassals will be created by this. Beautiful. 4,000 prestige to declare this. There is a plague right here. Do I want to wait? We probably should be smart, shouldn't we? At the same time, if I get sick, I can let my son try to help me, and then he might gain experience as a doctor. So, you know, we're just preparing for the future by getting sick, right? New grandson. Cool. In retrospect, was Coronations the start of the Crusader Kings 3 golden era? True. True. Okay, there's all those titles. I'm gonna keep Rome and get rid of everything else. Give this away to various family members. Not that. But I want to do like this. That's all Spoleto, right? Where is it? Spoleto, where are you? I'm blind. Help, chat, I'm blind. I can do this, I guess. It doesn't really help much, but does a little bit. Nephew, grandson. This is a blood grandson. He's not a dynastic grandson. This guy's a kid, but like sure, whatever. And then my brother. Yeah, why not? He'll probably die soon, but he has kids, right? He does not have kids. Never mind. Your prediction that all Under Heaven reviews would drop was 100% true. It didn't drop as much as I thought it would, but it certainly did drop. Yes. It just took people time to get bored of it. Alright, I'd like to just Holy War for Kingdom discuss. Also, how did Italy... Italy desert drifted Switzerland? That's so funny. It's down to mixed. It's been down to mixed for a while, yeah. But I think that... I thought it might even go negative. I have to control the geographic area of Italy. Okay, so I don't have to actually control that stuff there. What happened since the last stream? We formed Carthage. And we have been working to dismantle the papacy, has been our current goal. Also, I need to reclaim... So I should do one big war to get all this stuff. We got like the, we've been using the kind of weird... So we've been using the ledger to find characters with a lot of money, and then we've been getting them into our court, and then banishing them to get all their cash. So we've just kind of been doing that to make a lot of money, which has been fun for sure. This song is so good, bro. This is like such an amazing song from Dwarf Fortress. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear it. It's a good song. It's good. We're gonna make our Mashriki Carthaginian agriculture pretty soon, by the way. the war goals, right? Yeah. I got fragile bones. Okay, well, let's be selective when we command. Then we'll let our grandson command while we're like fighting battles that don't need the support. But for tough battles, I will go and win the battles. But the way fragile bones works is that the more you like travel, the harsher the effect. Like the more XP you gain every year in this trait. So you can see here to mitigate it, avoiding travel, avoiding commanding armies. So yeah, we're gonna, you know, retire ourselves from combat a little bit. Again, these elder traits do a lot to make the game feel actually more balanced, because now like an old king, he feels old, you know. He really does. Is the culture from the decision? It is from the decision. This is a new heritage, new language, new everything. This I added. This is a reformed part, so I reformed this recently. But the rest, this is what a default Carthaginian culture is: water rituals, seafarers, eye for an eye, etc. CK3 really makes you feel old. So true. So true. Also, what's this war? We're war with Italy now? What is this? He wants Luca? What's funny about this is I could just let him have it, and then I can just take it back from him later. But I'll win this war, sure. Guess we can hold on to the rest of it for now. Don't see Italy picking up much of a fight here. There we go. Oh no, my daughter dying is gonna make my heart even worse. No. One more stress break and I just die, by the way. I only have one more stress break allowed for this character. So we have to only ever, like, we have to never let ourselves take any stress. It's time to feast, bro. It's feasting time. No more stress allowed. Bad for our bones, but pet your dog? That is a good idea. Actually, our dog died, I think. Yeah, we lost our dog a while ago. Time to develop the capital. No, we're not gonna do that. Chill maxing. Yeah, we're just chill maxing now, bro. He's an old man, okay? He can't be stressing about rulership anymore. It's bad for his heart. The doctor recommended that he just chill. Like, go to the pharmacy and get a chill pill, bro. Oh my god, and then of course my rival in Arabia is like, how would I declare war now? I'm trying to feast, man. I'm trying to feast. My bones are fragile. My heart is faltering, okay? And I'm getting dementia, okay? It's over, bro. Huge stress relief. Eager Reveler, dude, we're partying it up. And then, I guess I can host a funeral to lose some stress as well. After my daughter, I guess my daughter, yeah. She's the one that caused my my stress trigger, so that makes sense to grieve her a little bit. I'm just gonna ignore the, you know, Abbasid Emperor for a little while. Is it the It is still the Abbasids. We have a feud, though. I could go and kill his whole family in a war if I want to. I don't think I'll need to, though. Let's do that instead. Only 5% war score for that. That's insane. New legacy, by the way. So we can grab Graceful Aging. This just says no prowess loss from age and increased skills with age. I don't know if this will do anything to counteract the fact that we have all these old age traits, but maybe it does. They haven't put it in yet. Alright, we've de-stressed ourselves a bit. Very nice. And this is Abu al-Walid Averroes Rushdi, or Rushdi. Averroes ibn Rushd was a 12th century Andalusian polymath, renowned for his writings on Aristotelian philosophy. His work focused on integrating Islamic traditions with classical Greek philosophy. His efforts to rational philosophy made him such a figure of Islamic. Okay, cool. Such a man could serve me well. Can I get you married to one of my daughters, maybe? I don't know. Cool. Take some of her hair? Yeah, sure. Take my daughter's hair. It's not creepy at all, bro. It's actually, like, not even that bad of an artifact. Alright, we gotta make sure we never stress out again, okay? No more stress allowed. Someone's trying to murder me, apparently. That's kind of stressful. Oh, imagine losing. I should have been leading the battle. Oh well. Despite my brittle bones, we must call upon, you know, must call upon my character's insane martial score to win this war. There we go. Show him how it's done. Someone's trying to kill my son. What is with the murders, man? It's just unnecessary. Another granddaughter. Okay. Let's let him attack me. Huge. House feud? There is a feud happening, yes. That is what's probably going on, but it's fine. Okay, I'm getting pretty infirm here. Despite that, I still have pretty good skills. How's my dementia? Looks like it's doing okay. Just keeping an active mind by staying at war, okay? I'm also going to turn the volume down a little bit now, because that war ended. I mean, that song ended. If I murder someone who's going to die in a few weeks anyway. Dude, so real. Alright, let him come at me. I like to imagine, like, after losing that battle, the scouts reported, like, the scouts came to the funeral, they reported back, like, hey, we lost the battle in, around Al-Jilat, and then Abdullah with his cane, he was like, do I have to do everything myself, bro? And he fucking puts the cane down, nearly has a heart attack while he's standing up, breaks his knee while he's trying to get up, and he's, like, coughing the whole time, and he's like, alright, what are we doing again? And then his advisor's like, we're fighting the Arab Empire. It's like, okay, got it. And then he, like, goes to the battlefield. Like this, you know what I mean? This old ass motherfucker. There you go. And then he wins the war, and he's like, "That's how you do it, guys. 5,000 gold." So, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at this guy for trying to kill me. So, we're just gonna eradicate his house. We're just gonna eradicate the Abbasid family. That's gonna be a lot of characters that we're killing. And Hakami is a custom Muslim faith that I made based on a mixture of Chinese and Muslim, like, legalism and stuff. It's resulted in some funny Confucian pop-ups in the middle of our country, which is really funny to me. Okay, let's do this. New tax collector. Sure. Look at these horses just running wild. Look out! Damn. Thought for a second. Oh, he's gonna get hit! Oh, the horse got trampled by the horse. Oh my goodness. A horrible accident. The Emperor is dead. The Andrew Stewart, apparently. The Pope is wait, the Pope is my vassal? When did that happen? Why is he my vassal? That's so funny. Wait, can I buy a claim to the tiara? How do they? That's like the one thing you're not allowed to buy a claim to, if I remember right. Alright, well, the Pope is my vassal. That's funny. I guess because we fully annexed him, so then he became a vassal after. That makes sense, I suppose. How many people will die at the end of this war? Every spouse and house member in his court. Okay, I can't check that way. Fuck me. I was gonna say, can I check by his dynasty, but no. Here comes him. Come at me, bro. The easiest clap of my life. Got clouded eyes, damn. Couldn't even stand to look at these horrible, horrible people. Why can't I get any more war score? Are they taking my stuff too? Raven is buzzing. Oh, they're down here, like taking stuff. Oh, whatever. I will simply outpace his sieges. This is not granting me any war score though, which is kind of weird. Oh, I'm capped. Okay. Hey, there's a cap on occupy. I guess we have to do more battles then, which is fine with me, but a little bit weird. I see. Okay, we're getting taking war score at least. We shouldn't be leading armies. Like, I know I got brittle bones, but it's fine. It's fine. He'll be okay. But you are kind of right also. But like, you know, he wants to be there on the field personally to deliver victory against this rival house. Okay, it's important to him. This is like one of his main life goals besides dismantling the papacy. You cannot deny him that. We should get ticking war score victory in like a few more months. Though it sure is taking its time. There we go, 100%. All right. So you're gonna die because you decided you want. Oh, that's a lot of people we just killed. Jeez. That's okay. No, it's only a handful of people actually. I love how many times it says is killed by you. Caliph Aghlab the Insane is killed by you. Is killed by you. Caliph Aghlab the Spouse in every house member's court is killed by you. Rival house eradicated. Very nice. What are you playing? I just joined. I'm playing CK3. Alright, well, we took Samara from him, which is funny. We can just give that out to someone. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of house members to give things to, but it's no big deal. Let's also give out stuff in Yemen. Go, and then we had some land over here. No, where else did we get? I guess I re-inherited Lucca. And this Socotra. Mulaka. Why did he have land out here? What was he doing out in India? Any good health artifacts in the world? Yeah, do we even want to keep this guy alive though? Like, we could get more health artifacts, try and survive longer, but bro is like falling apart, man. He's got a bad heart, body's falling apart, got fragile bones. But yeah, we can take a look though. Let's see. Just gonna, I mean, there's no way to sort by their effects, so we kind of just gotta browse through all of them, but let's see. Like, not really anything at the top here. I think usually good health artifacts tend to be like blue rather than purple, for whatever reason. This gives a small health boost. It's not very big, but it's something. It's held by this dude. He's too far away. Rip. Magnificent Herbarium. That's a health artifact held by some wandering dude. I guess come here. And then I'm gonna buy a claim. Then I'm gonna demand the artifact from you. There you go. Bonus HP. Let's get rid of this yes and no. Unless was it a inventory book? It is. Okay, it's a journal. Yeah, that's good. So now we're back to fine health again. How many Excaliburs are there? That's actually, hold on, we can actually check that by searching for the name of the artifact, right? Can we do name searching? Doesn't look like it, no. No, we can't. Well, in that case, we'll do common, because every Excalibur is common. Looks like these are all the... Here, let's sort by name, actually. Can we do that? No. I guess there's 4 Excaliburs in the world, but there must be more than that. Usually there's like a ridiculous number of Excaliburs in the world. No, this is 4. I would have thought there'd be more, but that's it. Is this stream in his honor? Yes. This is for generalists. Someone send it to him. This one's for you, buddy. So I could just eradicate the house again. But I would get the Sunni Caliphate. But that doesn't even make any sense. Also, wow, he rules like a bunch of India. I didn't even notice that the Abbasids went all the way to India. It's kind of insane. Said you're the Ashari HOF? I don't think I actually am I? No. It might have said something like that, but there's no way that actually happened. It's just that the interaction didn't work right. I'm the HOF of the Zandaka Hakami people. We should probably go and conquer the rest of Italy. That's one thing we need to do before we die. We can get Venice pretty easily. I just need like the prestige to actually declare the war, but then again, it shouldn't even cost that much prestige. And even if it does, we can just take the negative. It's gonna take a little while to click all this, by the way, but you'll have to just bear with me. So my nose is very itchy, and I don't know why. Probably my cat. She's been up in my face a lot lately, so she's probably giving me an itchy nose. Silly creature. Yeah, can we get an updated UI for the buy claim button? To be fair, normally people aren't using it like this way, so you know, it's not a huge deal. I think I already bought claim to your thing, right? Yeah, okay. I think I'll just claim. No, I'll claim other counties, so I'm gonna do this right. Don't be lazy. Every opportunity I see to be lazy, I'm like, oh shit, I could just be lazy, but it's not wise. Tortona, and then Pavia. And there's Montferrat. Did I get Parma? I don't remember. I think so. No, I did. Okay, almost there, almost there. And then, alright, Como, don't forget that. Oops. Then if I declare the war, will I take everything I need? I'm missing that. Okay, I'm missing Trent. So we gotta do this war, and then we fight the Venetians, then we can dismantle the papacy. Beautiful. Okay. Might as well get the claims real quick. And the last one. Okay, how much prestige will it cost me to declare this war? Let's see. How much prestige? 4,036. That would probably... That doesn't even demote me down to being no longer like the same level of fame, so I don't even care. Let's do it. That's okay. Fame penalty is meaningless to me. Should be a very quick war, because we're just going to siege so fast. My wife just died, but it's okay. Partially mute. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I think I'm having like a stroke or something. that's I believe like one half of me is becoming numb or whatever. That's stroke territory. Yeah, poor guy. Still 56 learning, by the way. Okay, so I don't actually want to generate rivals, but with how many stress modifiers I have due to my faltering heart, to refuse to make this guy a rival it would cost me 248 stress, aka I would instantly die because I would have a heart attack right after. So yeah, let's just choose to have a rival, I guess. There's the Italian army. Hello, buddy. I just need this guy to hold out a little bit longer. Okay, then we can dismantle the papacy with him. There we go. Okay, do that. Now, Venice, you're my last target. Don't care about the fame penalty. We're gonna sit over our domain limit for now because it doesn't matter. And I'll probably just make a big king of Italy because I don't want to handle all the titles because it'll take forever. Okay, good, there we go. Now, apparently there's some war here. Okay, real quick, let's go and deal with this. And his white piece. Okay, thank you, that works. I don't need to finish this war. Okay, expand, and then we should be able to dismantle the papacy. Yes. Is there a language at 77? Yeah, just learn French real quick. Nothing to worry about there. Okay, there we go. Dissolution of the papacy. Cool. Not exactly a huge thing, but we still can't get the. I guess we could like. I don't know what's the way that I could possibly get the papal thing off this guy? Papal tiara. Like if I imprison him and and banish him, will I get it? No, he would keep it. But if I execute him, where does it go? Wish I could pin this thing. What happens to his artifacts if I kill him? Does anyone know? Let's see if we can find it. Did it go to me? I don't think it did. Let me see if I can find it in the ledge. Is it just gone now? Could be. Maybe sort by age for this to be easiest. Yeah, I think it might just go away. Unfortunate. There's not like I'd basically, in order to actually get it, I'd have to grant that guy land, give him independence, and then raid him over and over again, in the hopes that I could get it. That would be like how I would pull that off in theory, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I don't see it in the list here. I doubt it's gonna come up. Yeah, I think it's just gone. Which is fine. I'll keep scrolling though. Also, apparently you can pin these, by the way. You can hit star on it. Oh, you can favorite them. Okay, that's good to know. That's good. You can favorite artifacts in here. Alright, it seems like it's just gone. Even to get it through an adventure inspiration, I think? Yeah, but that's fine, though. I just wanted to meme and own it for a second. At this point, I think we're done to play through, but I want to ride out... I want to ride out this guy's lifetime. I guess we could establish the Dar al-Islam. We need to complete. We have to completely control Arabia and Persia and Northern Africa. It's like it'll just take like forever. So no, I'm not gonna do Dar al-Islam. But I guess we could have if we wanted to. I think I will just wait till this guy dies. Let's see what happens to him. He's probably gonna hit max incapable or infirm very soon to go incapable and just become like useless. But we'll see. Oh, I should definitely give out titles, by the way. Hold on. Because I don't want to bother with the. Okay, I can't usurp the kingdom, are you kidding me? Well, we're gonna make a king of Venice that rules all of this crap then, I guess. Alright, grant this away to my son. He will rule everything here. can I go back to the ranting? Hold on. Sorry, I just confused my brain. 1 second. My son gets to rule everything. Because I'm being lazy and I don't want to give everything out manually. And he can do with it what he wants. There you go, buddy. Take all the duchies as applicable. Beautiful. Enjoy. And I'll give you this vassal. There you go. Khalif Jahan becomes my my rival. Sure. I think we're gonna hit incapable pretty soon, fortunately. This faltering heart modifier, man. Didn't even get that brittle bones though. I led a lot of armies and did not like break my bones. Oh, and I just died. Okay, there it is. All right. Died of a heart attack. I must have gotten stressed by something. Probably someone died and it stressed me out, and then I instantly passed away. Shofet Abdullah of the Carthaginian Empire has abandoned this transient world and flown to heaven at 77 years of age. Known in life as the Witch, he died from a heart attack. A charming man, he became famous for his elaborate feasts and grandiose balls. I was thinking it as you just wrote it, Jillian. He did, in fact, have grandiose balls. Shofet Hannibal takes our ascends to the throne. Energetic and collected, Hannibal will surely improve the realm under his rule. Right, one more thing we want to do, we want to make our hybrid culture. That's the last thing we want to do, is you want to make our Mashriki hybrid. What do we want to call it? Call it, like, I don't know, Phoenician. Which unfortunately, that's already the name of the heritage, but, like, I don't know. It's fine. Arab Carthaginians? I don't know. Sure. We'll be spiritual, Phoenician heritage. We'll take Carthaginian language. It's funner. That's right, I said funner. I don't like swords for hire very much in this scenario, so I start with the bars. And Dryland Dwellers is good. Maritime Mercantilism. There's Metallurgy. No, the Seafarers is nice. Take that. Get rid of Water Rituals. Keep the Scholar Officials for sure. And then maybe instead of Dryland Dwellers, we can do the Medicinal Herbalists. Or Mendicant Mystics I wanted to have, right? Because it felt appropriate. And blue is a nice color for this, I guess. So maybe we go like a deeper blue. Sounds good. There's the aesthetics. We'll take both names. I think we'll probably prefer the Arab clothes, because I don't want to be dressed like a Roman as a Carthaginian. Just feels kind of weird. And then we hit that. There you go. Phoenician! Woohoo! And then I think now we're kind of done. We could keep playing, but there's not like we could even do like ahead of time research and try to get the crazy ahead of time stuff, but I think we're good. How long have I been streaming though? It's been only 3 hours. Well, short stream maybe. Short stream. I gotta edit this down into a video. I kind of want to listen to a video. I think it could work really well. It was a good story. Maybe we see if anything happens to Hannibal for a bit. Also, I have to give out Venice again, which is I just gave this out and I was hoping he would give it out, but he didn't. I guess we can give it out to my I don't know, Ashid. We'll play a little bit longer and just kind of see how this guy's life goes. Good. Can I take this yet? Nope. Okay. And I have 9 of 7 holdings. We can get rid of, I guess, Carthage. This is a mod. This is the beta patch for CK3, which is currently out. Ran the Kingdom of Syria to Phoenicia. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's very true. Hold on. Phoenicia. That actually does make a lot of sense. There you go. Apparently we were traveling. I don't know where we were going, but cool. Let's host it. Oh, I have to go back. Okay, this is. Can I just cancel this travel? Like, go home. Thank you. Okay, great. Let's do our coronation real quick. We're able to get the add the roots with that one title mod where you can add title, so you can swap it out. Add the roots is just what it ends up being called with this culture, I guess. I don't know. It's it seems to be part of the base game. I did not use any mods to change the names of kingdoms and stuff, like the names of titles, I should say. No sons, brother. Maybe this. Oh, no, it's another daughter. You hate to see it. Got a pure-blooded daughter though. That's crazy. Add another tax jurisdiction, that's kind of huge actually. Let's set that guy to also be Ikta. Interesting, we're still using, I guess we took Phoenician language, or Carthaginian language, that's why we're still using Chauffet. Will you be able to go back to the latest release patch? Yes, I can. I can change whatever patch I'm on via Steam whenever I want. So yes, I can change as I wish. What promise should I make? As nothing about the QOL. Oh, in that sense? No, I love this patch. I'd love to stay on it. I may have to go back for making more Elder Kings videos, but yeah. Did you get Invasion Heritage via Legend, Diverge, Cool Ancient Heritage language pick? No, so when you form the Empire of Carthage, you're given an option to just straight up adopt Carthaginian culture. So I did that, and that gave me the heritage. Then I hybridized with Mashriki, and I kept the heritage and the language. That's how I did that. It was not through the Legend, Diverge thing. You have to actually do the oath now, this time. Build them everywhere. I guess we can get rid of the caravanserai here. Love Decision Empires? Yes, they are nice. And yes, it is part of the beta patch, so pretty cool. Well, we can get rid of these, I guess. There you go. What's this war? Apparently I'm in some war. And there's Catholic separatists. I'm not gonna worry about them too much. We can once again we get into a feud with the Abbasids, sure. We have a King of Al-Andalus in our realm. Cool. In terms of religions, it's pretty just Muslim across the board. Then we have some Confucian stuff around here and there. Have you renamed Cartagena, Valencia, and Andalusia? No, I didn't rename those, but there's already Carthago Nova, which is like already cool, I guess. These were all created by the Empire decision as well. That's how we have these. I guess I have to handle this rebellion myself. Sure. Easy clap. I'm getting used to the disband button being in the middle, by the way. Take me a little while, but I'm getting used to it. I wonder if could I reform the Roman Empire as Carthage? Just drop my capital in Rome. I think I'd have to become Byzantine Emperor to be able to see the button, right? Does anyone know? Wouldn't that be funny if I could form the Roman Empire? It'll be a huge pain to like take over the Byzantines though. I'm good, homie. Hoosh is interesting. Well, there is the, well, there isn't anymore, but there was the, like, pagan faith, like, Achmanism, which is kind of somewhat distantly related to Carthaginian faith, but yeah. Oh well. All these divorce requests, man. How did Jingshui get into Africa? I will explain in a second. It's because our culture, the Phoenician and Mashriqi cultures, have scholar officials, which means people can adopt Confucianism whenever they want. And as a result, there is the occasional vassal of mine who has adopted the Confucian culture here and there. It's really funny. So you just see it scattered kind of throughout. And the funny thing about it is that because we took the Sinitic syncretism, they see us as astray, but we see them as evil. So, like, if we wanted to, we could hope someone changes to this religion, then revoke all their territory. Just to be, like, super mean for no reason. Keep building this up. Oops. And then I think that's like all I need to do, right? I need 3 holdings to have level 2. Yeah. Easy. All this was done with Haston's descendants? Yes. That is a funny part of it, is that we did start off as, a couple generations ago we were playing as Haston. It's been a while actually, damn, it's many generations. Poor guy, he got cancer early on. Normally when you get cancer, when you're playing CK3 and you're playing like your based GIGACHAD intro character, you just kind of reset, but I just went with it. Rest in peace, Roddy, the guy that did operation on his... This was our court physician. He did an operation on himself when he had cancer and cut off his own nuts. And died afterwards. Poor guy. Fell on a mountain trail, apparently. Like, he survived the operation, we were so happy for him. And then we were traveling and he just died. And it's like, oh, okay. Alright, I got this figured, Sag. What's up, Ulch? How's it going? Peasant Uprising is gone. Damn, this guy's a Carling. Or this lady, I mean. She's a Carling. It's crazy. Do you have any cool legends, by the way? I don't have any cool legends. I just have the regular, like, Holy Site one. Which is fine, I guess. Pearls Ragdolls. I don't know that. Maybe, are they like, do they do YouTube shorts? Or maybe I've seen it. If it's like a bunch of cats, then I probably see them on my YouTube shorts all the time. But I wouldn't remember the channels. I like the one of the guy that has the cat that talks, named Merv. That one's really funny. If you know, you know. What's the faction? Just separatists, yeah. Like, I think at this point, if we never expand again, like the realm is kind of just so powerful you don't have to worry about anything. We're kind of just chilling right now. I support the Far East. Very nice. Cool. So that we can do village fiefdoms and vast martial holdings. And sure, these are like really good buildings, so might as well. But again, I don't know what we're playing for. We're kind of done now. It would be really funny to go and form Rome, but then it's becoming a bloated content at that point. I think we just rule and see like if anything goes wrong, but I don't think anything's gonna go wrong, so let's chill. Will you adopt meritocratic governments to do like pseudo-Confucian? That'd be really interesting if I could only do it. In terms of getting meritocratic, to do it, you have to basically have your capital in somewhere in Asia, or border someone with merit. We could make that happen actually. So we could go meritocratic. Celestial we can't do. But actually, yeah, we could go meritocratic. Can you do Scotland one game, please? Big fan. I could. Could be fun. Maybe we do, as the last thing we do, is go and become meritocratic. Where's the closest government that does that? That's pretty far away. It's in Korea. Well, we could just hop over there. We'd have to, like, just conquer our way over there. Isn't there a quick overview of buildings in your ledger? Yeah, we could do. We could try that. Let's see, how is it to upgrade in here? Let's wait till everything finishes building, and then we can do it through this. See how it feels. But yes, you're right. We can do everything in here, which this is convenient, I guess. I'm just so used to clicking it this way, but this is probably faster to do it in here. Yeah. So okay, let's look at what the highest tax places are. So the highest taxes in my realm is Jerusalem, Nablus, Rome. These are all my counties. And then Carrick is surprisingly high. But it's mostly just my own stuff, which is funny. I guess I've been doing a good job then. The most anticipated feature, nice. Yeah, it's nice to have for sure. It looks like it's pretty easy to use too. Let's try it. Once he's all finished building, I'll go and upgrade my buildings via the ledger instead of via clicking. Alright, all my Far East, they all leveled up. Oh my god, I forgot to like manage my Far East like at all. I don't care about this guy. Nor do I care about this guy. Why do I care about this guy? Unfortunately, it seems like I lost all of my cool accolades from before. Very sad, but that's okay. We should now have access to retinue crossbows, and they're crazy. So actually, I'm going to get rid of my current crossbows and replace the retinues. They changed it so that now retinues can be made, like, you can make as many retinues as you want. So these retinue crossbow guys are kind of, like, ridiculously insane. Like, it's kind of actually absolutely insane how good they are. Like, this guy is stationed in Rome. I don't even have, like, a particularly large number of buildings here in Rome to support this guy's, like, power. But he is, he's very strong already. To be fair, Icta Grant is helping, so that's kind of that, but still. Yeah, Acclaimed rework is really nice. It's very nice. Check out the ledger. So let's go and upgrade a bunch of buildings in here. So let's say I want to just caravansary. Yeah, well, this is very convenient. That's very nice. And I can even do my domain so I don't get anything confused. And I just go like this, like this. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What's it like being Catholic with no head of faith? I don't know. They got a bunch of Cathar heresies and then their fervor went up. Also, my heir died. Rip. Apparently, I haven't had any sons yet, by the way, despite having my good wife here. Maybe we should try to get another wife. Armenians have expanded a lot this game. Weird. There was also a thing you could look at, like, how much cultures have expanded. I wanted to see that again. If you look at cultures, you can sort by the change in their counties. And it's interesting how surprisingly small numbers here. It looks like the Han have expanded. How much will lose 4 counties? Oh, this is what's currently being changed. Oh, okay. It's not how many have changed over the course of the game. So I was gonna say, there's no way that it's only been like a handful like that, right? But yeah. I see. But we can look at all the cultures in the game and see what the average development is, which seems to be, you know... I'm number 3 at least, okay. Interesting that the highest average development culture has no culture head. Kind of insane. Total soldiers, I guess, yeah, rulers of that culture. Han is number 1. That makes a lot of sense. Surprising that I'm not beating Yamato, though. How about the most accepted cultures? So, Mashriki, Carthaginian, Egyptian. Yeah, cool. This is very nice to have, too. This is very nice. The largest culture is Han, of course, then Greek, Yamato. Yeah, this all makes sense. Interesting, by all characters of this culture. I guess if I were to refine my search, so if I do like my heritage, and then yeah, I could sort by how many characters of this culture there are. Okay. Yeah. So I guess there's a ton of Han characters in the game then. 4,000 Han characters. That makes a lot of sense. So what is this culture? Sino Hlai. There's Hlai, but where is Sino Hlai? Okay, that's not gonna help me. Oh no, oh, it is up there. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, pretty cool. A little bit of a short stream, but we are going to end it here, I think, because we kind of achieved our main goals, and that was to create the Carthaginian Empire, then to dismantle the papacy. Before we go, I'm going to give it like 10-ish minutes. Is there anything else anyone wants to see in the ledger or on the map? Just speak now or forever hold your peace. You have 10 minutes. I'm going to go use the washroom. Type it in chat, and I'll see it when I come back. But you have 10 minutes to figure out what you want to see. Okay. Can you show the color change option for the clothes in the barber shop? The bloodiest war. Yeah, we'll look at that stuff. Hold on. Let's see. So let's look at the barber shop. I forgot that you can even do this. Yes, we can change the colors of our clothes. We can have a red robe or a blue robe. If I can change my headwear, red turban. Which means Victory Diversion of Darkness. I think you really like it. I haven't played it. I've heard good things though. This is huge for me specifically. Yes, it is. This is very nice for you. All those clothing gamers are gonna love this for sure. Can't change these little hand wraps though, which is, I guess, because it's part of the Cleeful robe. Yeah, we could put on some different clothes and try it out. It's cool though. It's cool. Definitely a good feature. It's one that you kind of could already have via the barbershop mod that everyone uses from Agami. Better barbershop. Like to be fair, you kind of, most people are already running that mod, but it's always good to see things that were in mods that were really, really good, to see them be brought to the base game. It's not, I'm happy to see that. So yeah. Oh, primary. Oh, wow, there's like, wait a minute. It's even more advanced. Oh my goodness, wait, it's way more advanced. I thought it was. You can pick like a bunch more stuff. Okay, so wait, if we go back to my default clothing, hold on. Then if I go primary color 1, we can have like a red robe, and then primary color 2, you could have like green. Okay, that's crazy that you can do this much customization on it though. Wow. Yeah. Okay. It's actually even crazy. I think this is more customization than you had with the barbershop mod. So actually, they've outdone themselves, the bastards. Not sure what this is changing, but maybe not every piece of clothing has, like, you know, everything, right? Secondary color. This is for the arms. Okay. You can go like super deep blue. It's kind of weird. Better than better barbershop? I think it is. It's best barbershop, yes. It looks like this isn't changing anything. Yeah, so not all of these are going to have like all these colors, but what's third color? I'm not seeing anything. So yeah, some of these are going to be redundant, but very cool that it's there. And then with the turban, and then what was primary color 2 on this? That's like the chains at the top, I guess. Yeah, okay. And the top of the turban. Okay, wow. So you can really go hard on this. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Wow. Okay, well, good to know. There you go. I don't mess with this stuff very much myself, but for those that do, there you go. Big change coming there. And then I bet that he's bald. Unfortunately, I don't think I even can find out anymore because he's disfigured. I believe it's like I can't even take off the mask. No, I still can. Never mind. He's not bald, it seems. Unless... There you go, that's what he looks like. No green screen button, though, without the mod, though. Still gonna have to use Better Barbershop for the green screen button. That way I can make thumbnails. Yeah. Nice hair. Does he loadouts for casual and warfare outfits? Yeah, like Sims. You need, like, the Sims, like, clothing loadouts or whatever. Let's take a look at all the wars. These are only ongoing wars. We can't look at all the wars in the entire game, I don't think. But let's see. Is there a way to sort by the deaths? Yeah. So the currently most deadly war on the map is some duchy conquests between Sulawesi and Minahasa, where there have been 18,000 battle losses, 2,500 battle losses. Basically like a super one-sided war, it seems. And that's not even that high of numbers. So I imagine just that, like, there hasn't been a big war in a long time, is what I'm guessing. But yeah, lots of wars going on. In terms of total soldiers, we have Serbia versus the Byzantine Empire. Prince Manuel is claiming the empire, it seems. Classic Byzantine behavior. Also, Al-Andalus versus Castile over a reclaimed relics war. For the Bells of Santiago. Very nice. In terms of interesting cultures, we have Rhinelander. Seen that here and there. No Norman. There were no Normans. They just never happened. The Bretons have been absorbed into the Arvorigeg culture, and they speak Languedoc. So this is like, yes, Breton and Occitan, not Breton and French, which is a strange culture, strange combination. Just basic Irish. I don't know. That's not. Yiddish is fun to see. Scanian, Dano-Prussian. Prussian as in the Baltic Prussian, not the German Prussian. So that's funny looking for sure. We have some Norse holdouts over here. Are they in Iceland as well? They are, yeah. Finnish, dude, huge L for the Swedes. Finland has taken over Stockholm and converted it to their culture. Crazy. Novgorodian culture. Russo-Norse. Yeah, Norse over here. Oh, there must be some Norse horse lords out here, I guess. Yeah, there sure are. The Yari Horde. The Karakurman Norse. That's funny. You do occasionally see some Norse horse lords, and it's always a funny moment. Mongols looking pretty big. Looks like there is like a unified kingdom of Samhan. So it looks like Korea did unify. Japan seems to still have a Kampaku, so no shogun, and they didn't. And they have oh, it's a Yamato Kampaku. So this could be like the restoration of the Emperor or whatever. 69,000 influence, bro. What the hell? What the hell, bro? He's got level 5 bureaucracy, level 3 elegance, level 5 glory. Okay. That's a lot of influence, man. Nice. Yeah, that is 69. 6-7. Am I right? Anyone with 6-7 anywhere? Can we find the greatest combination of numbers? Anybody? Nope. Nope, it doesn't exist. 420 supremacy, 6-7 is dead. Six, 7. Look at that. 1564287. 6-7. Woohoo. Has Hokkaido assimilated Japanese yet? No, they have not actually. They're still Ainu. Cool, I guess. The Japanese learning how to sail. Oh, this is not good. It's Japanese learning how to conduct seafaring operations. It's a bad thing for the Koreans, I think. Also, I forgot the Koreans have this fortress mastery culture now, which is like a new thing for them. Interesting. They get governor trait, grants 5% men-at-arms counter resistance. That's an interesting modifier. Advantage in same cultural heritage provinces. That's cool. And they get the Gakgung archers, which I think are pretty good. They do counter heavy cavalry, which is nice, and they get bonuses in hills. Seems pretty good. Cool. Nothing else really catching my eye here. How about faiths? I mean, honestly, pretty standard faiths, like just Catholic and Orthodox. Apostolic is kind of having a legendary game here. I said pretty standard, but we do have like Christian, like weird Christian Russia and Christian Persia. We have the Islamification of India happening a little bit early. And also the spread of, like, Ari Buddhism. This is the Buddhism from Burma, if I remember right. That's pretty cool. China, as always, religiously, is a total, just, like, insane place. I don't even want to look at this. So, don't worry about that. Same thing with Japan. We do see some Shintoism popping up. And, you know, that's cool, I guess. Excuse me. Down here we have mostly Buddhism and Hinduism. So it looks like most of those local pagan faiths are gone. You still have some Hantuism. We even have some Jainism out here, which is definitely something. A little bit of Confucian Philippines. Okay. Oh, there goes my audio. That's the first time my audio bugged out today. Cool. Yeah, that's nice. Only once every 4 hours is definitely manageable. And then in Africa, it's all just Muslim basically, with Coptic still doing okay. A little bit of just a little Waldensian holdout down here. Wouldn't this be an interesting character to play as? I mean, bro is like screwed because he's surrounded, but this guy's Carthaginian for some reason. Okay, he's my friend. I guess maybe he took on my culture because he's my friend. He had story incoming. What, on this guy? There's no way, bro. I'm not playing this guy. he's screwed. All you'd have to do, I guess, is like swear fealty and try to climb your way up the ladder. Apostolic Afghanistan is interesting. That is interesting. I agree. And it's ruled by a Hindu of all things. But yeah, that is definitely something. Oh well, that's that. We're gonna call it here. We're gonna save the game real quick. Call this the Carthage stream 2. Let's find someone to raid. If we can find anyone. Anybody? Let's see. Ah, Bruce. My old friend. I say that as if we're not currently still friends. He's playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Let's give him a raid. Yes, thank you for letting me know, Jillian. Let's raid Kevin. Thanks everyone for watching, I really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Looking forward to editing this down into video, maybe. It just depends if I want to or not. I still have to edit my next Elder Kings 2 video, so I don't know if I'm taking on another project right away or not, but this should be at least easy to edit down. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me get the cinematic outro here. Control F9 to hide the UI, and then rotate the camera ever so slightly like this, and then Alt Tab so that it stays. And then yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, let me hide my camera while we do this. That way you can see. Look at that, boom, cinema, absolute cinema. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.